Okay, I think we are good. Sorry, guys. I've been on my computer freaking in the last 15 minutes. The computer just started doing some updates and just shut it down on me. And then the microphone wouldn't work, but all figured out right now. All right, Aaron is going to join us too. Aaron, if you can see me, come on in. All right. Let's see what we got. Here. Okay, let me read the comments a little bit. Finally, seems like forever since we got a live stream. Now we just need Clint to do some again. Well, this is my live stream, so let's see. You guys can see carry SBRs. That's pretty hardcore. Hey, depending on the size, right? Wait a minute. Hold on. Okay. Jessica, how's it going? Long time no see, Mr. Kaya. Hey, is it working or no? Wait, you say Mr. Freeze? Is it not Oh, I see what you're saying. Dude, I've literally been, guys, listen. I've been all over the place, traveling, trying to keep things together here, okay? Literally, I barely spend any time in this apartment. Like lately, I've just been all over the place. But looks like, I guess, unfortunately, I should say, that has changed. So I'll spend more time here now. So there's that. So you guys will get more of me. On the live stream, I mean. I'll travel less, most likely. Sherm the Shooter. Kai, you've come a long way, man. I'm proud. Thanks, dude. Appreciate you. Absolutely appreciate you. Crunchy, welcome back, brother. Good to see you again, and good to see you again back. How you doing, man? It's been a while. It's been quite some time. Ömer, loves and best wishes from Turkey, Kaya. Thanks, brother. Love you. All right. Positive DJ, let's just hope Kaya wasn't this late to his missions. At least his chin and jawline is still on time. Well, you know, I'm generally pretty punctual, but lately I'm a mess, guys. I'll be the first one to admit. Lately I'm a little mess, and looks like I'll get better. I promise, I'll get better. I'm trying to straighten this up a little bit right now. You know. Mason, what's up, brother? How's it going? How are things with you guys? How was your Memorial Day? Excuse me. You guys have a good time? You know, we're able to obviously party, have those cookouts and stuff because of all those veterans, man. They go out there and they've gone out there and fought and wounded and killed for us to be able to enjoy all this. So we appreciate every single person that's ever served and continues to serve this country. Brandy, good seeing you. Hi, Kaya. Hope you've been doing well. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to drink some tea over here. I'm doing good, guys. I'm doing good. I'll get better, you know. Just like a little life gets in the way about certain things. I'm generally a pretty positive guy, pretty happy guy. People who knows me, really, who are around me, I'm pretty goofy. I like to laugh. I like to have a good time. I like to be positive. Even in the worst freaking situations, I don't like to play any victim. I don't like to be in that victimhood. And I like to be positive. Look at the good things in life, the glass half full thing. But I'm human, so I go through life events like every one of us, and going through one right now, and I'll get better. I'll get better with you guys. Time heals everything, guys. So, anyways, let's see what else we got. Honor, do you like watching UFC fights? What do you think about the UFC 303? I love the UFC. It's been a while since I've actually followed it. I'd have to check to see what the card looks like, but I do enjoy that for sure. Turn my mic up some. Is it bad? Really? Let me see. Okay. Okay, I just turned it up. Should be a lot better, guys. Thanks a lot. Appreciate you. Jesus, man, I should drink this because my throat. Hold on. Where's Aaron? All right, much better. Vince got it. Thanks, brother. Mark Gray and maybe how are you and your girlfriend? I don't want to talk about it. Kai, what's your workouts like? I just go to the gym every day. Add you. How do I add you? Invite. Oh. Copy. Okay. Thanks, buddy. Missing the lives. There'll be more lives, I promise. 444 viewers. Jerry, prayers. Thanks a lot, brother. I really appreciate you. Hey, we all heal. Time heals everything. Nothing is forever, man. Nothing. Yeah, hold on one sec. Nothing. Wait. Why can't I? What in the? Okay, I'll just do this. Copy. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to invite my buddy Aaron. Hold on, Gmail. Come on, man. All right, let's just. Gosh darn it. Okay, I'm gonna have to change this to this. All right, so, God, I didn't remember this to be complicated like this. I'm going to look at the chat in a second. Hold on one sec, guys. I'm trying to invite Aaron right now. This at Gmail, okay. Sent. Let's see if that works. Sorry about that. I'm back. Okay. Oh, that was the wrong one. All right. Got it right here. Okay. I'm trying to read the chat right now. Hold on one sec, guys. If I'm a little out of it, guys, please forgive me this stream. I'm trying to, I'll pull it together. Okay, hold on one second. Marcus, what do you think about the Jake Paul and Mike Tyson fight? Okay, there's Aaron right there. Hold on. There you go. I added you stage. Can you talk?
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you. Hold on. Let me put my headphones on so there's no echo, okay?
Okay.
All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, I got you.
All right, got you too. Guys, can you hear Aaron?
Can you guys hear me? Mic check. Mic check.
I hear you clear and loud. Hopefully they can too. I think they should be able to.
Everybody can see and hear you.
Yep, they can hear you. Perfect.
Right.
Good to go. Let's shut this thing down. The phone, stupid phone. I don't fucking want anybody calling me. Fucking had it.
What's up, people? What's up, people? Glad to be back.
Yeah. All right, loud and clear. Oh, wait a minute. Is this my buddy? Oh, this is my buddy. Wait. Hold on. Yep, Sarkhan. It's my best friend, dude. Dude, yeah. He and I actually immigrated to the U.S. 20 years ago together.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, he's literally the only freaking Turkish guy that I've known here the entire time. Serkan, seviyorum seni. Biraz kafam karışık. Kusura bakma. All right. That was the last Turkish thing. All right. I won't say anything Turkish again.
It's the one language I don't know any words in Turkish.
Good. So I can talk all this shit about you and
I'll
you'll
figure
never
it
know.
out fast. No, let's not say that. I'll figure it out fast.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Love you, bro. Love you, man. I'll call you after my stream. I'll call you, Serkan. In about 2 hours. Okay. Wait. We were talking about the Jake Paul and
Mike Tyson.
Mike Tyson. What do you think, dude? What do you think?
It's a joke, man. Boxing has changed from the times that I grew up in, the Evander Holyfield, Buster Douglas days, Mike Tyson. I mean, Julio. Was it Oscar De La Hoya, Chavez?
Yeah.
Roy Jones Jr. When boxing was a real deal back then. Now it's just, and I don't take it away from the business aspect of things. These guys are doing it right. They're making their money. They're selling tickets, man. End of the day, they're selling tickets. A Mike Tyson at his prime against Jake Paul, they would have to literally taser, tranquilize Mike Tyson. They might have to shoot him and put him down.
Well, here's the deal, though. I mean, in his prime, nobody could stand against that guy pretty much, right?
Yeah.
But what we're talking about right now, I've seen him train. I've seen him hit the bag.
Oh, dude, for as old as he is now still, that dude will still kill half the world.
Here's what I think. Do you remember when he fought Roy Jones just recently?
Yeah, it's all staged, man.
But here's the deal, though. If you looked at it, Roy Jones kept clinching him. So he was, even Mike Tyson was still very dangerous. Like if Roy Jones didn't clinch him, he was going to clock him. So
but let's be real here, guys. Yeah. We understand it's showtime, all right? They're putting on a show for you guys at this point. This is not a gladiator sport where they're trying to kill everybody. They understand that we're not going to kill each other in the ring. We're both about to cut a fat check to each of us. Yeah. Let's enjoy this check. Let's not go out of here with brain damage like in a Toro Gotti. What the hell's his name? Toro Gotti used to fight the Irishman. What the frick was his name?
I forget.
I can't remember. I'll think about it in a second. But when the Toro Gotti used to have those fights with him, they used to come out of there and they said it was like the equivalent of having 3 concussions simultaneously when they left those fights, man. I actually went to one of those Toro Gotti fights in Las Vegas. And dude, the Toro Gotti was a cool dude. He was actually from Jersey. And he used to hang out with us all the time down from Jersey City. Mickey Ward, yes. Thank you, Gerald. Mickey Ward. Yes. So it was the Toro Gotti and Mickey Ward. And bro, those fights were literally, they stood in the middle of the ring and it was no bobbing, weaving, or ducking. They just went toe to toe and beat the living shit out of each other. Like legit.
Okay. Like, do you think Tyson got paid to lose?
I don't think it's a pay to lose thing. I think it's a understanding of you're not going to kill me. I'm not going to kill you. Let's put on a little show here. If
like
it's a draw, it's a draw. Yes.
Like an exhibition?
Yes. It's an exhibition fight. He's not going in there going to win a world title. Jake Paul, everybody understands he's not a friggin' top tier fighter. He's not going against the real deal top 3, top 4 fighters in the world. He wouldn't last a minute with those guys. Now, don't let me take it away from Jake Paul. Can Jake Paul fight? Yeah, I think he's definitely an athlete. I think he's an athlete and he can definitely fight.
I've seen him 100%. Throw punches. He can fight. For
sure.
Yeah.
No. But is he a real deal boxer? No.
No, he's not. Of course.
It's not.
He's not. But if Mike Tyson has enough money. I don't think that guy needs any more money.
Like Again, I don't. Yeah, I mean, he's got his businesses. Yeah, he's got his businesses and everything like that. But again, I mean, some people you still have the taste for blood in your mouth. I mean, you tell me right now if I could go play football again, my body didn't feel the way it feels now. I'd take that shot again. You still want that adrenaline kick. You still always want that feeling. You always have it in your blood. Yeah. It's always in the back of your brain. Your brain is telling you, I could do it, but your body's telling you something else. Yeah,
I agree. I agree. Well, I mean, I look forward to it, man. It's coming up pretty soon over here in about a couple months, right? Less than a couple months now. Yeah. And I don't know. I'm voting. Listen, I think Tyson is going to clock Paul. Paul's not going to come back up. He's not going to be able to get back up.
I'd like to see it. I like to see Tyson put him in the dirt, but
because if Tyson lands a punch, because he can still throw some solid punches.
Oh yeah.
So it's not like those like weak ass punches. Like he can throw some of those, like how he kind of goes low and as he goes down, he throws it like a haymaker type left hand.
Right.
And I think he'll clock Jake Paul like that.
I think so. I
Yeah.
think 100% he should be able to murder him, but will he
Yeah.
do it? I don't think so. Mike Tyson's older. He's got a lot more knowledge in his brain now. He's not just going
Yeah.
out there like a wild animal would have to
Dude, Mike
literally take the
Tyson.
leash off him.
So here's the crazy thing about Mike Tyson. So this animal, I watched some of his interviews, documentaries about him.
Yeah.
I actually love the guy. I
100%.
love that guy. He's an awesome, like he's freaking, I love his mind. But anyways, so he's this animal, right? Everybody knows he's like, I'm gonna kill you. And he's this crazy freaking guy. And guess what he does? He does a freaking high dose of psychedelics, DMT, dimethyltryptamine. And bro, I watched this documentary. It was on Joe Rogan, and then somebody actually did a full interview on him. And when he came back, he's just like, I'm done. The guy's like, what do you mean? He's like, I love everything now. And the guy's like, wait, like you don't sound like Mike Tyson that we know of. He's like, should you have done this 20 years ago? He's like, I would have never achieved any of the stuff I achieved. It was my ego that just wanted more and more, and now I just don't care.
Well, I mean, when you watch the documentary too, you get to see the inside, because a lot of people, we see these athletes and even everybody in this world, you see people from a small window, you know, you don't see their real life, what they're going through, the hell that he's lived, you know, to really determine why he was the way he, 100%, 100%.
Same with us.
You know, and when you actually sit down and see Mike Tyson for the shit he went through, and he came off like an asshole sometimes, but when you actually see the way people fucked him over, as bad as he got fucked over, like, you understand it, man. You understand what his mental health went, the shit he went through with his daughter dying, like a bunch of that stuff, man. Like, people would go crazy. They'd kill themselves. You know, a lot of these people would kill themselves.
Yeah, no, I agree. That man got the anger. He kind of dealt with it differently. Listen, I've learned that too over time. Like, you know, everybody has a story. I got mine. You're going through some stuff. I'm going through some stuff. We all go through stuff.
Yeah, 100%.
You just, you know, it's easy to just sit down and eat your Cheetos and judge people.
Yeah.
Man. All right, man. So how you been, bro? It's been a while.
I've been good. Been good, dude. Been good. Just traveling. Just got back from Canada. Was up there doing some work. It was cool. You know, it's Canada. You know, it's not Trudeau is Trudeau.
Yeah.
You know, he's the Nazi lover up there. I'm not gonna get too political about Trudeau because I have to go back up there. But yeah, they're I'll tell you what's funny, because I was hanging around a bunch of the military and some law enforcement up there. We say we have certain problems here in the U.S., and it's hilarious to see every country has the same issues, dude. It's the same thing in a different language, different location. And it's wild also because a lot of people, like, we claim that, you know, we're pulling back and we're not as proactive as before and so on and so forth. And people look at us and they're like, you guys are fucking nuts as cops out there. You guys shoot everybody. You're all over the place like this, that, and other. I'm like, we're not even that bad. You know, you guys don't do shit up here. The cops can't even conceal carry. Did you know that?
What?
In Canada? Yes.
Off duty, they can't?
They can't conceal carry unless they have to write a letter to a judge and get basically a pardon to state that they can carry. It's the wildest shit I ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I think I will just go ahead and openly say this, and freak Canada, like freak. That's like the little soccer mom. They don't say the word F word. They just say freak.
Yeah.
So I'm just screw Canada. I cannot stand that. I don't ever want to go there. I have no interest in ever
going there. No. Don't get me twisted with this now. Canada has some beautiful spots, man. I was up by Blue Mountain, the ski resorts. Brother, if you like skiing.
Go up the mountains. Yeah,
yes.
I'll go up the mountains.
Their ski resorts are friggin' immaculate. Yeah. I was up in Blue Mountain and it was immaculate up there. But for their politics, yes, it sucks. And brother, up by Blue Mountain too, they have some mansions up there. Like some of the architecture they have. I'm huge for like architecture when I go to different countries, and I mean it is pretty beautiful what they've got set up there. I will say that. But then when you realize where you're at and what you're dealing with, you're like, I couldn't live up here.
I've gone up to Vancouver area when I was in Seattle. You know that area. It was pretty good. But I just like nature, right? I just like be out in the mountains, lake nature, kind of like clear my mind. So Canada probably has stuff to offer. But you know what? I think I'll just do it in the U.S.
I'm not.
While I can carry.
Yeah, I would never live there. I'd visit, but I would never.
Well, I want to ask, actually, anybody from Canada right now watching this stream?
Oh, dude, they got a couple. Yeah, read on a couple of things. A couple of guys saying he's up in Canada now. Who's he at?
Okay.
Jay. left Canada 12 years ago. No regrets. Amen.
Hmm.
Oh,
Dude,
you know what, too?
just
Another thing, too. Let me bring this up. So a lot of people are starting to do the whole trying to get out of Canada now. And apparently Trudeau is trying to put through a bill that you have to pay a tax
to
to leave.
leave.
Yes, dude. Yes.
How?
I don't know how that works or how that's going to work. But the same thing California was trying to put through with Gavin Newsom's dumbass.
Okay, so how does that work? If I
I
just simply
don't
do
know
the
the full
Nazis at the
details.
border just
Yes.
stop me?
And that's what I was saying. Are we not watching history replay? Like, come on, man. They're going to
So I want to
hold you
move.
hostage. Yes. And you got to pay to leave the country. Insane.
Okay.
Insane.
That is okay. Dude, I just heard they just passed a bill or they were passing a bill. And by the way, I'm going to tell you, just remind me about something about Illinois in case I forget. You're going to die. Everybody.
Okay.
But anyways, I thought they were just passing a bill that something about freedom of speech. Like there's no freedom of speech, obviously. But if you say certain things, you're just going to get jailed for it. In Canada, literally. Like you can't say certain things. You could get jailed for it.
Yeah, they're working on it, man.
Something about somebody being offended. Yeah, if you use the offensive language, which is offensive alone, is like very vague. Don't quote me on it, but it was something like that. But anyways,
do you remember the movie with Wesley Snipes and Sylvester Stallone? It was Demolition Man.
Yeah, of course.
Remember there was that whole scene like if you curse, you get ticketed in jail.
That's what it was. Yeah, and then he wiped his ass with the tickets.
Yes, bro. Do you not see how these movies literally show you the shit that's happening right
That's
now?
insane.
From what is it, 15 years ago they made that movie, and now it's all that's coming to life. It's just crazy.
Dude,
I think
that's why I love Gun Owners of America, GOA. Those guys are like no compromise. Because if you really do give compromise a little bit, then they just want more. And over the years, if you look at us, we did compromise on a lot of things. And now hate speech. When people say hate speech, we see it all the time. Elon Musk has been fighting these people. Elon Musk just won against Australia, right? Hate speech. Dude, what is hate speech to you? What's hate speech to you is different than what's hate speech to me.
Hate speech to me was what we used to call comedy. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen comedy in the 80s or the 70s or the early 2000s. Yeah. I mean, apparently that's all hate speech now because you can't say anything.
Stupid. I can't stand it. But you ready for the Illinois? All right, everybody watching the stream. So my trooper buddy called me. He's like, "Hey, you won't believe what's happening," because my buddies are protecting, the detail for, I guess the protection detail of the Governor Pritzker. Okay, because state police protects him, like the Secret Service protects the president and all these other federal folks, right?
Yeah.
In the state of Illinois, the governor is protected by state troopers. Right. They call the executive protection. Right. So my buddy calls me. He's like, "Hey, guess what's on the Pritzker's desk right now?" I'm like, "What?" He said, "The state proposed the word offender is to be too offensive."
I can't do it.
Wait.
I can't do it.
So the word offender is too offensive. So therefore, they just proposed a new replacement phrase for the word offender, and that is justice impacted individual.
I can't do that, dude. I'm sorry.
I'm
going to literally be the scene. I'm going to be Wesley Snipes from Demolition Man, wipe my ass with the tickets. You got to be kidding me.
Dude, you literally cannot say the offender did this. Justice impacted individual switched lanes without using his turn signals.
The piece of shit. What is going on?
I swear to God, justice impacted individual. This is crazy. And he's going to sign it. We know he's going to sign it.
That is nuts, man. That is nuts. I will tell you what Canada does have. Somebody just said they do have great maple syrup. And on a whole nother note, chocolate in Canada. Chocolate in Canada is totally different. I didn't think it was different either. I was like, how can chocolate taste different? A Kit Kat in the U.S. versus a Kit Kat in Canada.
Oh, they taste Canadian
10 times better. They taste
in the U.S. Listen, when I first moved to the U.S., okay, I loved eating some wafer chocolates and other chocolate stuff in Turkey, which is pretty much similar as like everywhere else in Europe. The taste, the ingredients, and all that. I came to the U.S. and I just immediately went. Even Coke, right? I went and got Coke. Yes. I remember that was the very first one. Yep. I was like, this Coke doesn't taste the same. This Coke doesn't taste good. I was like, what in the heck? And then I got cherry Coke. I was like, oh, there's cherry. The cherry juice. I remember it was cherry juice. I was like, wait a minute, this doesn't taste like cherry juice.
Yeah.
It tastes like almond something. And then I got some chocolate. I was like, this freaking thing doesn't taste. Everything just tasted so different here, but not for the better.
Yeah, it's because of whatever the preservatives and all the other crap we throw in the food here, and that is what it is. But it does. That is one thing I do buy. Before I leave Canada, I buy like $200 worth of chocolate.
That's 200.
I gotta buy enough for the family, not just me.
Oh yeah, family for sure. It's the kids. It's like a pregnant woman saying that I'm eating for two.
Oh yeah, 100%. And I gotta take the dad tax, so I take my tax while I'm at it.
Dude, I'm trying to, like, the summer is here now, obviously, right? I really am trying to eat decent, trying to kind of, you know, do a few things, especially now that
you got time on your hands.
Well, I will have way more time in my hands now.
Yeah.
And plus I've got this fuel in here. I'm trying not to let it burn me, so I just keep freaking using it.
Put it out somewhere, man. Put it out somewhere.
Get some so I mean, it's sad, but oh well, what are you gonna do?
Did you do your Murph workout this weekend for Memorial Day weekend or what?
Dude, I didn't. Yeah, I know.
I got mine in. Let me just say that my body is not what I thought it was before, so I got to do some work. When I did that workout,
you did it. You finished it though, right?
Oh, I finished it 100%. I finished it. I know. I used to be able to do that workout in like 35, 40 minutes max.
Yeah.
I mean, the Murph workout sucks. If anybody knows what that is, it definitely blows if you're freaking flying through. And that's with my vest on too. I don't do it without the vest.
I think
I did it in, like, it was 100 degrees out here, dude. And I was
in Florida?
Dude, I felt every fucking degree of that. My last mile, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro, I may drop.
Oh, wow. Well, I didn't do it. My buddy Serkan, he's just a corporate executive, right? I remember he did it. He's a beast. Serkan. Yeah, he did it. I saw his photos and stuff. I was gonna do it too. I saw his photo. I was like, man, I should do it too. But well, let's just say I had a lot on my mind.
That's why you do it, man.
Yeah.
You gotta take that energy and transfer it elsewhere, bro.
So I'm a little weird on this stuff. Like, when I have stuff going on in here, that's in here that I deal with, like, you know, don't want to go into details, right? I'll go for a run, I'll go for a walk, I'll do stuff like that. But going to the gym and lifting weights, I have to it's a struggle. Like, you know, some people go to the gym and lift weights to kind of steam off, right?
Yeah.
Not me, dude. When I'm stuff going on, I just don't want to go to the gym. I don't want to do anything. Like, I legit don't want to do anything. I just want to, I'll go for a walk, listen to some music, talk to a couple of people that I call close friends, whatever. And that's it, right? I isolate big time. Yeah. But every single day I've been hitting the gym. Every day, because I can't. I'm like, it's like a drag. It's like I'm just dragging myself in there, and I get there, I'm like, I'm not gonna work out. I just sit there on the bench and I just grind through. So doing the Murph was literally the last thing in my mind at that time. But anyways, I was gonna say that I did it when I was in Quantico.
Okay.
With a bunch of guys got together, and that's the last time I did the Murph, and that was like 3 years ago. So. Anyways, let's do the chat a little bit.
There's a lot of Turkish going on, too. A lot of Turkish going on.
Oh, Turkish. I'm going to go ahead and mute every single Turkish chat. Hold on. Because they know they're not supposed to. When I post on my channel, they know that it's only English. So, boom. All right. Breakups build bodybuilders. And amazing songs, too.
They do.
Breakups build bodybuilders, awesome songs. I don't know. Like, oh yeah, I'm gonna try to. There you go, Scott the Prussian. All right, when I went to Vancouver, BC, you could buy weed pipes on the street. I mean, tobacco pipes. Yeah, tobacco. Tobacco pipes.
Still do that.
You can still do that?
Oh yeah, dude. Everything's legal. It's the same shit up there, man. It's the legalize all of it.
What's up, Kai and Aaron? What's up, dude?
What's up?
And what else? Are you able to control the chat too?
Let me see if I put something on stage here, because I know last time I had an issue.
Yeah, you did. No, you were doing it. No,
I was, and then there was an issue at the end of it. I'm just gonna throw one up just for the hell of it. No, see, it's not letting me do it again.
So you can't click on it? Let me see if I
No.
can. Am I able
You might
to
have
give
to
you?
give me access, I think.
No, it doesn't. Literally, it's edit mic settings. I can mute you.
Yeah, it's not
And
allowing me to
that's.
remove it. It's giving me the option to do it, but it's not allowing me to do anything.
Let me see on the invite. Guests can stream this to their own destination. Instructions. Nope. You're just a guest. So I will.
Yeah, I'll just read off the times and I'll read off anything I see.
All right.
In reference to that.
So,
hey, let's touch base on something because it was what was it, a couple. We haven't done this in about a month, right?
yes, that's right.
So
Go
the
ahead.
last time we spoke on that Carolina shooting where those 8 cops went down. Remember?
That's right.
So I want to say something about that real quick, just to clarify, because I know we were speaking on things, and I know we were speculating a lot of stuff, and we did state that we were speculating based off the knowledge that we had.
Yeah.
So have you listened to that the radio traffic from that shooting?
No, dude, I've not. I honestly, dude, as you know me, Aaron. Look what I've done in the last month. I've just been there. This,
Yeah.
I've not been here, dude.
So I'll send it to you at some point, and I will say this much: I listened to it several times. First thing, hard as hell to listen to that radio traffic. Anybody that's been in the military, it's a cop, anything like that. That is one of the hardest things to listen to. Is fucking your partner's going down or any fellow officers going down.
Can we listen to it right now? Can we listen to it right now?
I'd have to pull it. I gotta look for it. I don't remember where it was. I hadn't listened to it in about a month.
I can try to find it too if you wanted it.
It was. I'll have to see if I can find it after I'm saying this. Okay. It was literally like a 20-minute fucking shootout. Like that's a long fucking time, dude. That's a long fucking time, dude. A 2-minute shootout's a long time. I'll say this: the first officer that was on scene that got on the radio that was putting out traffic. Okay. Kudos to him. Calm as hell. And I will say this about every other individual that showed up there and every other individual that was on that radio, fucking my hat is off to each one of them. Dude, they set up that scene so fucking fast. Yeah. And did like literally when you listen to it, besides anything that I couldn't see, they did everything in their power to get that handled as soon as they could. Like everybody was calm as hell, sending reassuring information. You didn't have the issue of get off the mic, I need to say something. Sergeant or lieutenant, I'm not 100% sure who it was, literally first thing he said, give him the air, everybody off the mic. Yeah. And after that, you didn't have to hear anything
common
else.
sense. That's common sense.
It's common sense, but at the same time, there was no question, should I get the TRV? Dude, we're bringing TRVs. One of his buddies gets on there, he goes, fucking stay in there, keep fighting, we're coming. Like that's the type of shit I want to hear, you know? Yeah. Like there's nothing else to say. Give me information. Where's he shooting? Give it in directions. Where's the officer down? Boom. Okay. This is what we're doing. We got this guy. We're out of here. You know, like just the stuff they were doing and how they were handling business. I got to give them props 100%. And the way they were calm, dude. There was nobody screaming on the radio. They were actively getting fucking lit up. You know, the way they were calm, you would never expect that it was as bad as it was.
Do we know how many rounds that the bad guy from upstairs fired through that rifle?
I have no idea. I saw the pictures of that place, and it looked like fucking
multiple mags.
Baghdad.
It had to be multiple mags.
Dude, 100%. It was hundreds upon hundreds of rounds shot at that location. Like it was Swiss cheese in that whole upstairs, the windows, the front door. Like it was.
I meant the from the bad guy.
No. I'm saying it. I'm pretty sure he had to have been shooting hundreds of rounds out of there because he was engaging them for a while. Yeah. They were taking a lot of rounds, dude.
Damn. I mean, he killed. Yeah. So is it now?
It was 4. It was 8 shot total and 4 that lost their lives. Yeah. I think the 4 are definitely going to survive everything. Obviously, they're going to have some things to deal with. But, yeah, it was definitely 4 that were deceased. And, I mean, rest in peace. God bless the soul of family.
The initial 4. On the
I believe it was the initial. Yes, I believe it was the initial 4. I don't know if it was the front yard because he was shooting from every angle of that place.
No, the initial. Yeah, because they said initially the 4 guys were in the front lawn. They encountered the bad guy that got a guy. They started getting a shootout with him and killed him. They shot and killed him. And then the person from upstairs saw that and just started unleashing on them and shooting rifle. Obviously, they don't even have the body armor to stop any of those rounds. They all went down.
Yeah.
It's how it is. If you got the elevation, you start fucking
high ground. Yeah, high ground's winning a lot of that, man.
You're going down. Those rifle rounds hit you. You're going down. And you're right. I mean, it sounds like they did a freaking as best as they could.
Dude,
You know,
the
and
best that they could, they did, man. And everybody was coming on scene to set up, putting people in place. I mean, God bless them. That is something that you don't want to be involved in at all. I could say that I've been to 2 officer downs, and it fucking sucks, but at the same time, it's the best feeling when you know that the world is coming, dude. Like, you know that everybody and their
yeah,
mother is going to stop that at some point in time. Like,
dude,
we're
one
fuck
time,
we will drive a TRV through that house and blow it up if we have
yeah,
to.
like it was. That's what I miss about being a city cop. That when I was a city cop in the city
Yeah.
that I worked, there'd be so many incidents, dude, and not an officer down. And I've had those shots fired stuff that where you just go like everybody goes, drive like a maniac, right? But I literally, I had one incident, many, but this one that I particularly remember very well. I I went to grab a sandwich. You know, it's a Friday night. I was like, you know what? I'm freaking hungry. Shit's about to hit the fan. This city sucks, right? Like, let me grab a little Euro sandwich from this place called Uncle Nick's in Rockford, Illinois.
Yeah.
As soon as I pull up, this is a shitty area. Everybody's on calls, they're doing stuff, whatever. As soon as I pull up and I just see right inside, and it's not even my beat. I like secretly went to the other beat. I was like, shh, like quietly just drove there real quick because that's where the restaurant, that little place was located. I wanted to grab a little takeout Euro sandwich and just run back to my beat. Did I get there? I parked my car and I see inside the Uncle Nick's, there's this dude going ballistic.
Yeah.
I mean, just throwing stuff, trying to attack people. As I pull up, of course, I got to do something, right? I immediately just walk up to the guy. I was like, stop, police. And he just turns out, squares off with me, right? As soon as he squares off with me, I just radio and I was like, hey, I just give my call sign. I'm at Uncle Nick's, disorderly, need help now. And as I'm saying that, he's screaming, like coming at me. So that also goes over the air.
It sounds like you're friggin' going to fight of your life right now.
Yeah, exactly. So he comes at me like and I just grab him. I duck one of his punches. I grab him and I just slam him on the ground. As I get on top of him, okay, all I see is other guy, other guy, other guy, other guy. I mean, dude, like there's like 15 cops all there, like within 30 seconds. It was insane how fast they got there because that's the good thing about being in a busy city in a shitty area. There's a lot of guys, not just the beat patrol guys. There's other units, you know, the gang guys, the narcotic guys, like all these guys, like community service guys. Like people are just patrolling, not necessarily they're handling the calls and the beat, but they're just out there doing their own thing. So there's just so many people just showed up so fast. That's the good thing about being a city cop. When I was a state trooper, I'd ask for help.
Miles out.
Did I just wait? I mean, sometimes I wouldn't stop certain cars. I'd be like, I can't. If I stop this thing, this looks pretty bad, and I don't have a backup, so I just wait.
It sucks.
But
Hey,
we
go
got
to
super chat. We got
go
super
to
chat.
7. Yeah, do that and then go to 739 to Annor after you do the super chat.
All right, so Joe, $5. Thanks a lot, Joe. Appreciate your contribution. Kai, you're always talking about the wrong guns. What's the bicep workout? That's what people really want to hear. The bicep workout is, you know what? Aaron is here. I can't just freaking be showing my biceps.
Stop. No, I don't do all that.
All
Kyle,
right.
this is your show, man. I'm not taking it from you. You gotta pay extra to see mine. You gotta pay extra to see mine. You know?
$5. I'm worth $5. If for Aaron, you gotta drop a 20.
I need 2 zeros under mine, man.
Aaron, from now on, I'm gonna need you to wear long sleeves on my live streams. That's funny. Well, no, the bicep. Here's the deal. I don't have any particular workout. I just wake up, I eat my breakfast, I go to the gym, I work out. If it's a arm day, I'll just do like 3 workouts, 3 different workouts for biceps, 3 different workouts for triceps. That's it. I'll just burn them and then I'll go home. That's it. I really don't do anything crazy. But it took years, obviously. And then another chat, super chat, Jerneth. Oh, Pete. This is my buddy from the Mustang Club a long time ago. Pete, how's it going, brother? Good seeing you. Meditation is a superpower I'd recommend anyone learn. Turn your thoughts off like a light switch. I really, you know what? Thanks, man. I used to meditate when I was a state trooper, when I was a detective, bro. Every morning, at 6 a.m. to 6:30. I'd just sit on my couch and meditate, and then I'd go to work. Every freaking morning I did it. And lately I haven't. You know what? Thanks, brother. I'm going to start doing that. I'm going to go ahead and start meditating again to kind of clear this thing up and reclaim my worth.
There you go.
Let's just do that. And Pete, by the way, I'm going to talk to you later. I'm looking for a 2022 Mach 1 right now.
Oof.
I am. I'm looking for one, dude. I think I almost got the deal, but we'll see. Yeah, they look so good. I never knew they freaking look so good. Ford nailed it on their looks. Anyways,
go to that 739 by Noor. You got a question we should answer.
Onur.
Noor.
Onur, Mr. Suzo and Mr. Kai, I have some questions for you. Do you have any life advice for people in their 20s? What's the biggest mistakes we doing when we... Oh, dude, this is such a fucking vague question, though.
It's vague, but I like it. I like
go for it. Go for it, Aaron.
So I'm not gonna tell you everything I did in my 20s because I'm pretty sure some of that stuff is put me in federal prison. But
he's into goats and sheep.
I am not from goats and sheep, brother. I'm from Jersey, brother. We don't have goats and sheep at where I'm from. Okay. No, it's good advice, man. Because there's a lot of times where in my 20s, I wish a lot of people or older people would have sat me down and talked to me and saved me from banging my head into the wall a bunch of times. And honestly, I learned a lot of lessons the hard way, but I did learn the lessons. So I don't regret anything that I've done or I've figured out that way. I would say one of my biggest takeaways is listen to when older people are talking, man. More seasoned people, or just listen to people, period. Everybody has advice. Everybody's giving you an answer key to life. Now it's up to you to decide what you want to take away from it, but knowledge is power, man. As cliche as it sounds, knowledge is power. Like, sit down, have the conversations with different people, different walks of life. Like, that's my biggest thing, man. And be a chameleon. Like, don't just stick to one genre, I would say, in this world. Like, be able to sit down and speak to a fucking shot caller from the cartel and then be able to sit down and speak to a billionaire, Robert Kraft type individual. Yeah. Be able to do all of the above, and I would say that is going to get you through life more than any degree, piece of paper that'll sit there and say some bullshit on it, because honestly, at the end of the day, a lot of that's bullshit. You could be a goddamn rocket scientist, and I wouldn't trust you in my life. But at the same time, like, be a generalist, not a specialist. Yeah. Is my thing. Like, know a lot about a little instead of just a little about a lot, you know?
You know, Aaron, I think that's such a good point, man. I love it. And doing that is extremely important, one of the most crucial things. And while soaking all that in, you got to be yourself. Guys, I know this is, everybody talks about it. Be yourself, right? It is literally one of the hardest things to do because you're in a society that judges you no matter what you do, right? Anything you do, some people will accept you. Some people will judge you no matter what you do. You can just be the coolest person ever reading the Bible at home and not hurting anybody. You're judged by certain groups of people. So no matter what you do, this is what I learned. I learned this freaking late. And if we talk about this whole motivational stuff, I could talk about it for hours because this is literally what I've had a lot of life experience on this one, but also I read up on this stuff. I'll tell you this. People will judge you no matter what. Mm-hmm. So might as well do what you like because you're going to be judged either way. But when you do what you like and you are yourself, you're going to come across more genuine. And whatever you do that you actually like, you'll be more successful at it. Okay? It could literally be, this is going to sound really, some of those art people are into art that when I watch it, I'm like, that's weird, right?
Yeah.
But if that's what you like,
do it.
Don't care about what I think. Just do it because you're probably going to be very good at it if you like it. All right? Because if you just stop doing that because I'm going to judge you and you're going to go into finance or some other shit that you're going to do that you're not really into it, but it's more in line with the societal norms, you're probably going to shit the bed or you're just going to be mediocre at best, right? So that's the way I look at life. And guys, like my buddy Serkan just said it. Said, don't chase women. Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. Like that, we laugh at that and everything. It is funny, right? You were a cop. How many times did you, not you ruin people's life, they ruin their own life, but you were there, you put the bracelets on or maybe perhaps put in a body bag. How many times have you seen relationships. Let's just say
the cause, man. A
that
lot of
is
those.
ruin fucking lives.
It's a lot of it's the cause, man. I'll tell you another thing too. It's funny, but it's not funny. The biggest arrests that I've had, you know how you catch them? You
Yeah,
find the woman that they fucked over.
that's right. They'll
You
tell on
find a
you.
woman, there's nothing like a woman scorned, man.
Yeah,
Women will fucking bury you or they'll bring you to the highest point in your life. I'm not
yeah,
going to put a woman down or up, but I will tell you right now, they will be your demise or your freaking best success in life. One of the two. It's up to you
yeah.
how that's going to work out. Either way, that's my advice on relationships and women. I'm not going to talk too much more.
No, it really isn't. Like, I agree with you. You're right. Women do that. I've seen that too, right? When we were on the streets, the prostitutes would tell you everything. Remember that?
Oh,
They knew
100%.
everything. They knew everything.
100%.
And but here's the deal. When I say we say don't chase women, but I will also say any females watching, don't chase men. Just don't fucking chase people who don't want you. Listen, man, Aaron, you know me. We have talked in confidence before.
Yeah.
In a relationship, I will fight tooth and nail for the person I'm into, but only if I do something wrong, I'll obviously try to correct it. Right? There's no pride. I'll just try to correct that. But if there are problems, there's just like butting heads, there's some issues, right? I'll fight for that person because I care about that person, because that person cares about me, and I can see that the person wants to work things out with me, and then I'll fight for that. But if you find yourself in a situation, or if you are currently, that the other party is just not into you, have some fucking self-respect and move on. Walk away. Walk away.
All right, man. Let's change the topic. Let's get to what we came here for.
Yeah.
One of these.
Concealed carry.
Concealed carry.
All right, so let's go. Let's jump right into it.
Let's talk about it.
All right. So, concealed carry, crucial concealed carry training tips. Aaron, I'll just start with this. All right.
Okay.
I am a big fan of, so everybody goes to the flat range and starts hitting that bullseye.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Everybody does that. You like putting that little hole. It's beautiful, right? It's sexy. But I believe the biggest thing, in my personal opinion, on a concealed carry is being able to draw that fucking thing properly.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because if you can't draw that thing under stress properly from the position that you're carrying it, it doesn't matter how good of a shot you are.
If the gun ain't out, it don't mean shit anyway.
Yeah, exactly. The guy, it just needs, but a lot of times I find myself, I actually do concealed carry training myself. I find myself, oh, my shirt comes out of the way, or I just get a really bad grip, or just, and how do you correct this is obviously clear the gun, make sure you follow all the firearm safety rules, do dry practice in a safe environment.
Yep.
Create that muscle.
We talked about this when we were briefly. I know when we talked about when Clinton was there a little bit on Classic. We had a podcast and do dry runs, man. Before you hit the street, I mean, everybody gets their gun, they put it in their friggin' waist, wherever you appendix carry, however you carry. I mean, that's a whole nother topic. Your comfort of either having one stare at your dick or side, wherever it is.
Yeah.
And just do your draws. Do your draws. Give it a check real quick. Make sure you have a round in the chamber. Make sure your dot is on if you have a red dot. Make sure everything's in place the way it needs to be. And then, like you said, I mean, we wear different clothing. Sometimes I've got a shirt on like this. Sometimes I'll have a button down. I might have a suit on. Like it all depends. The way you're gonna make that first approach to your firearm is going to depend on a couple of factors. You know, what are you wearing today? You got a bag on today? You know, what's going on with all that?
Yeah.
So those are the factors you got to play in. Is what exactly you're wearing, what type of temperature you're in, because if you have a friggin' bubble coat on with everything else under it, you're gonna have to clear out a whole lot of clothing to get to that firearm, you know?
That's right.
So those are a bunch of factors there. But I think for concealed carry, first thing is just be familiar with your firearm and know what works and what doesn't work for you. You know, we've talked with Jason about this also. Some people we carry, like me personally, I carry a Hellcat Pro for my conceal. And that's clear, guys. I'm not going to crank around out there.
Yeah.
You know, it's a smaller gun.
Oh,
but,
you know what, dude? We can't show. Yeah, you're gonna have to not show that.
Okay, sorry about that.
I think I just remember. To me, it's completely normal. Like I'm watching, I'm like, oh yeah, that's. And then I realize, oh wait, this is a live stream, and I know you just kind of.
I apologize.
You're good. You're
okay.
Good. Yeah.
So either way, I carry my Hellcat Pro, but then also it depends. You might be carrying a full size gun. You know. So you got to take in a lot of factors when it comes to that. What type of draw you like? I mean, there's a whole lot that goes on with it. But like you said, Dry firing is huge, and get that draw down. That first draw, I mean, that's going to win majority of your battle. Whoever can get that gun out and up faster, that's probably who's going to win that gunfight.
I mean, look at a lot. I agree. Look at all those videos that we watch, right? You know, a lot of times we don't have the time and distance. They don't.
Yeah.
The guy's in your face, you're doing something, or remember that guy in Texas, he was at a restaurant eating, and this dude is just like dropping everybody, and then he just like drew his gun and he shot him, and then even shot him while he was over it. So remember that guy? That guy was watching the guy kind of get his attention away from him, and then he just like drew his gun. You just got to be able to get that gun out. It's extremely important. A lot of people just practice at the flat range how to shoot the gun, right? And it's great. I'm not taking anything away from that. But you really got to be so proficient, because a lot of times the distance is going to be 3 to 5 yards, maybe 7 max, like generally speaking, okay? So your accuracy is going to be, for the most part, should be point shoot, you know? Although we are responsible for every rounds that come out of our gun. But I think it's just being able to get in the right equipment that you can actually properly grip and get it out of your clothing and actually fire, and it functions well, right? That's very important. But trying to get that gun out, I've seen that's like one of the biggest struggles, getting that out fast and on target.
Let's put another factor in here too. Are you standing up when you draw your gun every time? Shit, you may be sitting down in a car with your seatbelt on. Have you ever drawn that? You know, we did that. I had the fun ability and I was out with Byron Rogers, and you ever been with Instructor Zero, the Italian instructor? Dude could shoot his ass off, dude. Little Italian guy.
Oh, the Instructor Zero. I've heard that.
Instructor Zero. Yeah. So I trained with Instructor Zero out in Arizona with Byron, and who else was it out there? Raul.
I was out there training with him. But is he really accurate too?
Bro, with no sights. He'll take his sights off and be on point. Like this. He's impressed.
That natural muscle. You know, I train that way. I actually grab my gun.
Impressive.
Listen, I grab my gun. I do this often, like whenever I train, and I recommend this to everybody. Grab your gun, just draw, just punch out. Don't look at the sights. Just punch out and stay, and then see where those sights are. See how close those sights are to the center, and then bring it, line the sights up, and get a feel of that stance, get a feel of that arm extension, everything, and do it again, and see if you're on. Do it again and again and again and again and again in the right position. Get into that position, see where it's at, and then correct it, line it up. Okay, it's right there. This is how I feel. And then try to get to that feeling again. Try to get to that feeling again. And do this so often. Generally right now, like we can do that. Next time you're here, literally we can just do this with gun with no sights. You'll see like, we'll be at like 5 yards, 7 yards. Well, let's do 7 so that so it's not too close, right? You'll see that I'll just punch out and just fire like 5 rounds, and I'm just somewhat in the center.
Because, I mean, we have the natural inclination as human beings. We do it as children. We point. Yes. Everything we do, we point at things. We can point at something, not even look at it. I'm pointing at a window right now, and I know if I shoot at this window right now, I'll hit about center mass without looking at it. Because we have that that line of sight in with our pointer or index finger, and that's kind of why we address our firearms the way we do is my thumb is my index finger. So if I punch out, wherever my thumb is pointed at, that's literally where that round is going to go. You know, and that's going to line up my first shot. So my first shot's wherever my thumb is going and lining up. And the same thing with punching. It's the same exact thing. It's a streamlined, straight punch. Yeah. And when you punch out, exactly why we call it punching out, that's where that first round is going. You know?
I agree. I 100% agree. So building that muscle memory is very important. You know, that Instructor Zero guy, like you were saying, that without sights, he's just like that's a lot of muscle memory that guy built.
But yeah, my whole point, my point of that was that so we trained, we did some simulation shooting where we were in cars and we went 1 versus 1. You know, we're sitting in the car, and as soon as the go switch was called, it was get that gun out, get the seatbelt on, get out of that car, engage. You know, and a lot of people say they could do it until you're under pressure. And then putting that first round out, and like you said, you're not looking at sights. You're not looking at a red dot. My first round is drawn, and I'm going right wherever my eyes go. that's where that round is going.
Bro,
get your eyes on that target, and that's exactly where that round is going to go.
There are times you don't even fully extend. I was just talking 100%. About this. You just literally you're like this. I've done this, by the way. I've done this on training. I actually got a video of me where I went. I was in Turkey. But I've done this even in actual scenarios. A lot of times we did it, but we didn't record ourselves in scenarios and stuff, in police trainings and stuff. But because of social media and stuff, I went to Turkey and I literally just was doing some stuff with the airsoft guys over there, and they asked me to show them how the U.S. cops are kind of doing certain things. So they put a scenario for me, and I was the cop that was handling it. I knew nothing about it. I ended up shooting 2 guys in that scenario, and you see me like the guy comes at me and I got no distance. I just draw my gun and I just start engaging from here, just like bang, bang, bang. Just I have no room to extend. So do you think I saw my sights there? No, that's a point shoot at that point. So, but which one was more important there? Seeing my sights or being able to get the damn gun out of my holster? So being able to get the gun out is extremely important. I don't think a lot of people train hard on that.
Yeah, I agree with you. What do you got here?
What do you think? Magic Matt says this. P365 or Hellcat Pro for a petite woman like you?
See, like petite woman like me. I think it's all preference, man. I know petite women that can handle full size freaking guns like maniacs.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be preference, man. Like me personally, the Legion 365. I love that gun, dude. I hope I can get my hands on one of those fairly soon here. But the Hellcat Pro, I enjoy that also. And I'm a SIG guy, but
yeah, dude, Hellcat Pro works, dude. It's a good feeling gun. I've got one too.
Yeah.
My CCW is that. You know that.
Yeah.
I got a Hellcat Pro, a tan.
It's a toss-up for me, honestly. The 365 is a good gun. The Hellcat Pro is a good gun, man. I'd say it's just going to come down to your preference, and why not have both of them? Shit, have multiple, So
yeah. Well, P365 is such a good concealed carry gun. It just is, right? But Hellcat Pro, I find Hellcat Pro a better option for me because I feel like it fits better in my hand. I like that trigger because it's good for defensive gun. Yep. And I shot it so many times that I'm dead on accurate with it. I'm pretty good with it, for a CCW gun. I like the capacity. And I think price point wise, Hellcat Pro is more affordable. Is that right?
Yeah, depending on what 365 model you're going with, but it's in probably the 500 range you can go with.
Yeah. So I think, listen, you can't go wrong with either one of them. And you're right. Yeah. The petite women can handle big guns too. If you notice, like there's some dudes at our size, they shoot a gun that we shoot, same gun. The gun is jumping like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like in fact, it shouldn't, right? So it really depends on the technique, the way you position your stance and your grip and
recoil mitigation, just understanding a lot of that fact. So
exactly. So what else we got? Oh, question for Kaya. In Washington State, can they take your Second Amendment rights away over child support? I don't believe child support is going to take your Second Amendment rights. If you do, you're not going to lose your guns unless you have some violence threat.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't have an answer for that one. So
this is just me guessing because I don't. Again, I was a Fed over there, right? So I didn't really deal with any of that stuff. But child support, you'll get arrested for it, 100%. Yeah. Oh yeah, you get arrested all day long for it. But
you keep somebody in jail too. Yes, domestic violence and child support.
100%, 100%. And then somebody gets a order of protection against you or a restraining order, then you lose them. Yeah, for sure you lose them. All right, what's the point? Wait, Josh asked a question. You want to read this?
Yeah. What is the point of having a red dot on your carry if in a self-defense situation you will point and shoot and would not have time to align your sights or dot? Well, that's not always the case.
Yeah.
I mean, you may have time to point, shoot, and align your dot. I mean, there's been several scenarios that it's going to be a self-defense situation. You may be dealing with more than one subject at that point in time. Things may turn into a whole shit show, and then you have a hostage shot you got to take. Having a red dot would probably help you out a little bit with that, Yes. Also, so it's going to be it's going to be different factors, man.
I agree with you. Here's what I say on this one: having a red dot doesn't affect you point and shoot at all, but it will affect you big time if you have that distance and time, right?
Yeah.
So if it affected you negatively on your point and shoot, and while most encounters statistically are point shoot distances, I'd say, okay, you can gamble not having it. But it doesn't affect you at all. It's better to have it on the gun and not need it than need it and not have it.
Yeah,
because
you
you
made a
will
good
have that
comment
time.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
I like
So
that. It's better to have it, not need it. Same thing with a gun. It's better to
yeah,
have it on you than not need it
yeah,
than to not have it and then you
ex-
actually need the damn thing.
exactly. So it's a good one to have because you'll see sometimes, man, like you'll have an active shooter going somewhere, start shooting at people. Well,
Yeah,
what are you gonna do? Well, you would wish that you had a little red dot there. It'd be easier to shoot for you. So
yeah.
that's it. And
Another thing too with that is make sure you're practicing with it. It's Josh, right? Yeah. Make sure you are practicing with shooting it because especially if you're not used to shooting with a red dot, it's going to be very difficult for you to shoot that thing. If you're not used to
yeah,
getting that eye acquisition on things and finding your dot and actually leading the dot to your eyes and not your eyes to the dot, because when you start searching for that thing, you'll never find it. You know,
oh yeah, it's
it's
and one of the biggest problems that people have with red dot is they just they try to treat it like iron sights. They close
yeah,
that one eye and look through the window. You don't do that. You keep both eyes open. You look at the target.
yeah,
That's it. You keep both eyes open. You look at the target, the bad guy or whatever it is, right? And then a dot should be appearing
yeah.
there. Then
Come right up to your eyes if you do the steps the correct way and actually function and go through every movement and you present that firearm in front of your face where it's supposed to be, the dot will show up every time. But in our brains, we want that instant satisfaction of finding that dot. Like we have to look for it. And I do it sometimes still, where I
yeah.
have to find a dot and I have to shut my brain down for a second, like, calm down, it's coming, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Dude, it's like it's different, right? Like when you have an iron sights gun, the way
Yeah,
you hold that gun in your hand, I'm talking about the level wise, like how you hold it, is different than a red dot gun. Because every
yeah,
time, if you give me an iron sights gun and I line the sights up, bang, 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 and you give me a red dot gun, I line it up exactly like that. I can't see a dot. I have to dip the nose down a little bit,
yeah,
just ever so slightly, and then boom, the dot's right there. So they have a slight different muscle memory on acquisition of targets. Iron sights
yeah,
versus red dot. And again, iron sights are sight focused sights. So you're not supposed to be looking at your target. You're supposed to be lining the sights up and keep the front sight more clear and kind of like on target and then start firing. With red dots, you look at the target. It's a target focused, and then the dot should be there. So it is. I've tested this numerous times, back to back, same exact gun, iron sights versus red dot at 50 yards. At a classic, the range, bro. I'm almost as accurate with both of them because I'm pretty good with iron sights. But boy, am I way faster with the red dot.
yeah.
It's just a faster
What's
shooting. Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
What
And
else you got?
go to 805 Mech MD. That's a good question.
805. 805. Okay, question for you guys. There you go. Go ahead.
Question for you guys. Do you think a WML, which is a weapons mounted light, is necessary for your carry gun? I think this is a great question.
That's a great question. I'll turn the AC off. You can start this. I'll be right
Yeah.
back.
So me personally, and everybody's gonna have their own preference with this, it's gonna be a 50-50 for me. Do I carry a weapons mounted light on me on my gun? No, I don't. Um, I may have another setup that I'll have that. If I have a full size gun that I'm concealing on me, like my Legion or something else, then yes, I'll have my Surefire on that. But I also always have some sort of flashlight or something on me for reasons that I might be in the dark somewhere. But I don't personally keep a weapons mounted light on there. So the question of necessary, I don't think it's necessary. Is having a light good? I think it is to have a good option for a light. Same thing with the option of having a red dot on your gun. So I think that's a good question when it comes to it. And I know Kai is going to have an answer maybe different than mine, but
So, do you think a weapon mounted light is necessary for your carry gun? Dude, here's the deal. There are so many small, tiny little, like very slim profile weapon mounted lights there. I highly recommend it because it's, yes, there's a thing out there. You're not supposed to search with your, as a civilian, right? A private citizen, let's just say, with your light on. You could be pointing at your grandma or unintended target. That's a crime in itself and everything. I beg to differ on that one in a way like this way. Intent, okay? Element of the offenses of pretty much any criminal statute is intent, right? You have to have the intent. So if you're in your house or in your own place of business where nobody's supposed to be there, you're hearing some noise, you grab your gun, okay? You start covering your angles and distances, right? You just start going through it the way you normally would do a little one-man CQB. Well, and then you just see your neighbor Bob, who had extra key to your house, and wanted to check. I don't know. I'm just making some stuff up right now. And you see Bob's like, Bob, what the hell? What are you doing? Well, some people say that in itself is a crime because you pointed your gun at Bob. I'm asking any prosecutor out there, who's going to prosecute that one?
Yeah.
Who's going to prosecute that? Just show me a fucking prosecutor. Would you take that case?
There's somebody out there. I know somebody. Probably in Oakland. I got one that I know.
Why would you take that case? You know what I'm saying? The guy, because he had no intention to point his gun at a Bob. He is literally trying to, in a place that is his own. Mm-hmm. He's hearing noises. Nobody's supposed to be there. He's thinking, he's reasonably in fear of that somebody who's not invited to be there, probably meaning bad intentions, and he's searching the place and see that. But I'm going to take it back to this. Weapon-mounted light, another one of those, better have it, not need it, than have it and not have it and need it. Some people argue that, hey, you know, it increases the profile of my gun, the weight of the gun, everything, right? Agreed. So the risk versus reward, that's how we look at everything, right? To me, the risk of having a little bit of weight, making it maybe slightly more uncomfortable, versus the reward of having it and utilizing it in a low light situation. You're in an alley, dark somewhere, somebody tries to rob you, you guys get into it, he takes cover, there's no hits, or you are maybe hit, but you're still in the fight, or he's in the fight, he's in the fight still. And you want to be able to, at least if you can't see, be able to illuminate possible areas that the guy could have been. Yeah, you give up your position, but at least at the same time you see too.
Yeah, also on this, go ahead.
For me, weapon-mounted light is very important. I like it. When I was a police officer, I couldn't imagine patrolling without one.
Yeah, so like I said before, you guys, everybody's gonna have their opinion on it. Necessary, not necessary, that's up to you. How you want to go with it. Just understand that you should train with lights, because there's a lot of factors. If you're doing CQB in your house and you have a nice white wall and you backlight yourself, you will blind the hell out of yourself in a dark area. Not only that, but also
don't get a really bright light, guys. You don't need a freaking. Okay, go ahead.
I was going to go with that too. Lumens also, understand. I mean, a bright light could be a negative effect on you also, because you hit a wall with 1,000 lumens and you look at that wall, you're going to be blind for a second. It's going to be like a flashbang going off in your face. You're not going to be able to see for a second there.
Yeah.
Other factor is this: just understand that you are also giving up your location if you are trying to stay covert or hidden when you're searching a house. There's a bunch of different factors to take that into consideration when you do have a light on or as you're searching through something. So just take those factors into play and make your educated decision from there. Because
having a handheld is very important. Having a little one of those slim.
That's what I said. Yep. That's what I was saying before.
It's very important.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, again, it's going to be preference. Some people say yes. Some people say no. Some people will say you're right. Some people say you're wrong. I would say there's a million ways to skin a cat. However you're comfortable doing it, do it.
Yeah. And you know what? Sometimes on a weapon-mounted light, you get a person surrender, right? You get a person, a bad guy, you shot him once, or he saw you like, get on the ground, and he gets on the ground. You keep the light on him. He can't see your face. You're blinding the crap out of him. You got your gun right on him, because you can legally keep your gun on that person as you wait for cops or whatever to get there to help arrest the person. That's a really good option.
Yeah.
You get to blind his ass, and you still see every single movement. He's on the ground, okay, or he's standing. He's got his hands up. You're blinding him. He can't see you.
Yep.
You disorient him. At the same time, you can see every one of his movements very clearly. If he makes a move, you can drop him. That's another.
Point.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Yeah, that is.
All right.
Crazy random gaming. Just get night vision goggles. Yep, great point.
That's it. That's what I do when I go out.
Just cut the power to your house and have some fun.
Yes, precisely. Really great tips. Thanks, fellas. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. So let's see. Doug, the red dot videos, acquiring red dot and signing it in. Oh, I think we did that at Classic a while back. We can do another one. And look, J5, this is what he says about us, man.
What's up, Kai and Aaron? Much love to you. Much love back, man. I appreciate you guys.
Absolutely, man. Dude, Aaron, I like this thing. And as you know, I've been kind of preoccupied with some of the stuff and whatever, work and all that. We got to do this more often. And
Yeah.
I was texting you about something that, we're going to transition into
Yep.
because this is going well. This is well received.
Yeah,
People are
it
liking
is.
this. Like I've heard from when I was at the NRA show too. Some people like followers were running into me. Anybody who's watching, thanks for saying hi. They really like the dynamic. They really like
Yeah,
yeah. They do.
that's
So
cool, man.
we'll do something about that for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely do some more. We've got a little bit of distance in between us, and then obviously with our daily lives and everything. So we're just trying to work out some logistics when it comes to that.
Yeah, logistics and just sitting down. Like if we could get a couple weekends a month, just something like even one, like a
Yeah.
few days, we could just like do a bunch back to back and some remote talks like this. It'd be awesome. But it'd be awesome if you and I just had our own little studio. We just sit down and did it.
We're trying to work some things out.
I
Man.
tell you that
figure
we do
it.
that shit. We do that shit. It's gonna go places.
Yeah,
And we need to
we're
do
trying
that.
to get it done.
Yeah. All right. Question for Mr. Kaya and Aaron. What are your favorite rifles?
That's a loaded question, man. I
Oh
like
my
all
God.
rifles.
Rifles. I like them all.
Yeah,
I
that's
like
a
them.
very loaded.
You know what I
question.
like? I like my Sig MCX Rattler LT right now for my PDW, home defense PDW.
Yeah, I need to get a 300. I don't have a 300, which I'm very upset about right now. But like
Don't you have that
I talked to
stag?
these guys. It's not a 300 though. So I like my
Oh,
stag. I do like my stag. I need a 300 blackout. But I was looking at several options between the SIG LT Spear 300. I was also looking at the Knights Armament, and then the Q, which I know you guys had those out there. I got to take
dude,
those and go shoot them.
they're
for a bit.
awesome. They're great. But
Yeah.
I think Rattler LT dominates still, man.
Yeah, and then I want to shoot that 300 because I like that spear, man. That spear
Yeah.
and the 300 blackout. I may go that
So
route.
good. Dude, I
So I
promise
may
you,
have to take a look at that.
they run like crazy.
Yeah, I may have to do that.
Um,
You got a question up there. J5 and 816 has a question for you.
where? Oh, there you go.
816.
Got it. J5. Kaya, I did purchase that McLean sling after you were talking about it. Dude, I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think about it? J5, tell me your thoughts. Listen, Neil McLean, obviously a great friend of both of ours.
Yeah, that's
Love
good
that
dude,
guy. He's a brother. He's like Aaron. He's a brother to me. I love that guy. And his stuff is actually very good. I like the McLean sling. It just works. It actually works. And he's my buddy. So I support my buddy.
You know what's great about Neil too is that as I know, so you guys did that podcast. His humbleness, man. Like he's a
very
humble motherfucker.
Very humble.
Like for the shit that he's done, that dude is humble as shit.
Exactly.
It's insane.
Okay. Generally, not always.
Yeah.
People who have done things are humble.
Yeah.
People who haven't, they want to be, so they just talk a lot of game. That's been my experience. And some people who have done stuff, they're not humble too. But generally speaking, humble folks, like Jim Foreman.
Dude, the whole group of those guys.
Jim Foreman. Now, he's another brother of mine. In fact, as soon as his live stream's over, I'm going to actually give him a shout, call him a little bit. It's been a minute since I talked to him. A minute is like a few days. And the dude is a SEAL Team 6 operator for 20 years. 10 of those commander, okay? Master Chief. He runs the freaking Gold Squadron. He runs the Green Squadron. And he's been literally like the movies that you've seen, all these crazy overseas operations, that's peanuts compared to what he has done. Okay? Yeah. He came, stayed with me a few times. We talked about some of the stuff. The dude is, if you just saw him and talked to you, you'd never know. Just humble. He's just super nice. He doesn't talk about any of that stuff. Like the coolest freaking guy ever. That's why I love that guy. He's a and when you look at him, you're like, I think even though he's shorter, he looks badass, but he doesn't fit the stereotype, let's just say.
Yeah, you would never expect the stuff that he's done and the numbers that he has, even though we probably don't know all of his numbers. We don't know all of his numbers.
Yeah.
But you could assume and be safe to assume his numbers are up there.
There's a lot of people not breathing anymore because of him.
Yeah, because of those guys, man. But that whole group of guys, and the names that we know that we're not going to say, but all those guys, man, great guys. Sit down, have conversations with, bullshit with, and you never know. I had the opportunity to work with those guys and do some stuff also on the side. And dude,
Yeah.
humble, great guys all
Just
the way around, man.
yeah, I love them, dude. And so I'm trying to help them out too, because they're my
Yeah.
brothers. So, but yeah, look forward to seeing them again next Active Crisis event. And by the way, we're talking about Active Crisis, guys. So if you don't know, Active Crisis consulting company. If you guys check them out on Instagram too, they are just bunch of awesome dudes. Provide not just like CQB trainings. They just do everything, right? Red teaming.
Red teams. Yeah.
Security assessments and the corporate security, all of that stuff. So if you guys are a corporation and you need like some security from some folks who know what
And
the fuck they're
everybody, let
doing.
me tell you something. Everybody needs it. I don't give a shit what you
Everybody.
say. You can think it's time to do it, boys and girls. If you
Mhm.
have any sort of infrastructure, you need to test it. You need to do it now. Like, don't wait
And
till something happens to just sit there and say, I should have done, I should. The schools, warehouses, everything needs to get it done. So and
I agree.
they definitely have a good structure and setup for those types of things. And I'm not going to get too much into their business and what they do. Let them explain it more. But
Yeah. Well, I mean, definitely check out the CF podcast, Neil McLean podcast, which is one of the last ones that we have. Neil just talks about everything they do, right? Very in depth. And check him out on Instagram too. It's Active Crisis. That's it. They're
yeah,
awesome people, great friends. But that's it. And there's a question here. $5. Edward Bates. Thanks a lot for the contribution, brother. Should a person practice single and non-dominant? Thoughts? Are you talking about hands, arms, or are you talking about eyes? Edward,
I
can you
think you,
clarify?
yeah, you got to clarify that one out for sure. Where that's going.
All right. Nora. Much love, guys. Kaya, now you're tempting me to eat yogurt else. I'm sorry. Hey, I got hungry a little bit. I haven't eaten dinner, and it's like freaking 8:20 p.m. And I got these 15-gram protein ones. I got 2 of them, so 30 grams in. Because after my live stream, I'm just going to go for a walk. Because,
There you go.
Aaron, you know me, that I just go for walks when this is loaded in here. There's a lot of things going on in here. But demons are talking to me. I go for a walk.
Yeah, deflate that a little bit.
Yeah,
Man.
that's what I do. So, what brand of hollow points would you recommend for carry strength and honor us, fellas? Thank you, Nora. Appreciate you. You're awesome. What was that?
So you dropped your yogurt.
No, nothing dropped. Something.
Something fell.
Okay, whatever. So here it is. I like Hornady Critical Duty because that's what I use in the FBI. The FBI tested him. It's a government contract. The Bureau, I understand they want to save money, whatever, but Bureau gets the right stuff. They got the money. Whether you like them or not, they invest in the research. They got the ballistic research facility in Quantico. Those scientists are awesome. They determined Hornady Critical Duty was the worthy competition for the contract, and they got the contract. So
I carry the 9mm Hornady also. I do the critical defense, the 115 grain FDX.
Same thing. Same exact thing. Yeah.
Yep. So that's what I work with for mine. But I mean, there's so many different types of ammo, and I mean, like you said, you have the ballistic testing on them. Me personally, I'll tell you this: any round that goes through the T box will shut it down. So get your aim right, and you don't have to worry about the type of ammunition.
I know. That's right. Anything, dude. We just got these Liberty, like 50 grain 9mm. They are so freaking light, but they go like 2,100 feet per second.
Oh shit.
So yeah, but I'm not a big fan. Like I want to test them out, so I don't want to talk crap. But dude, if it's super light and going super fast, it'll disintegrate into pieces. You want a round. I remember from the Quantico days, the ballistic research facility guys were talking about one of the most important thing when it comes to terminal ballistics in the research facility was a round staying together.
Yeah.
I'm talking about hollow points. It opens up the jacketed lead hollow point gun round. They wanted that to stay together, properly expand, and stay together. That was very crucial to them. And I'm not sure if a 2,100 feet per second, 50 grain 9mm is going to stay together. It'll zip right through you.
Hey, go back to Edward Bates, the ambidextrous question. I think he was talking about his hands.
Oh, hands. Oh,
Yeah.
for target practice. Okay. So go take on it. I mean, of course, it's always good to do both, you know.
Yeah.
So
It's good to practice both in the methods of God forbid something happens to one of your arms
Yeah.
or your hands. I mean, shit happens when you get into shootings. I mean, you may fall, break something, you lose a finger. Shit happens, man. So I would definitely, me personally, I'd practice with both. 100% practice with both.
Yeah.
And the thing is, learn how to manipulate your gun with one hand also. Dominant and non-dominant hand. Your shooting is great, but God forbid something happens and you only have one hand and you got to fix that gun. Learn how to use your teeth, the back of your
Yeah.
leg. I mean, there's a
Yeah.
lot of things you can do, but learn how to manipulate that gun in many different ways.
Yeah. Dude, I had they called them Metro Enforcement out in Rockford, Illinois. They were like armed guards for projects over there. And so one of the guys, I knew the guy too, because we were constantly around those guys patrolling. One of the gang members over there didn't like one of the guys in the Metro Enforcement. So he hid in the bushes, and as they're patrolling, started shooting at him. I mean, like the entire magazine, right?
Yeah.
And well, I was one of the first responding officers there, right? Because I remember seeing him. He takes the very first round right here.
His bicep.
Right dead center.
By the way, guys, Kai's just trying to show his triceps off. Yeah. Where is it again, Kai? Just so everybody can see. Where'd it go? Where's it one more time?
Right over.
Yeah, exactly.
No, like really right dead center right there. And up there, as soon as he gets hit, his arm flops and just like almost slaps himself. Because there's no bone. Like he hits the bone and just breaks it. He said, I'm running. And my arms I cannot control it. He says, I am unable to control the arms. Like it's just flopping around. And he said, and he was a lefty, I think. Yeah. Couldn't get his gun out. You know what I'm saying? Like he just got shot here and this arm is flopping around. He can't get his gun out. Full on panic mode. And this dude is just unloading and he gets shot in the leg, torso, everything. He got shot multiple times. But he made it. What happened? What are you laughing at?
J5's comment, shopping at the Baby Gap.
What's wrong with that? Wait, am I missing something here? Am I missing something here?
The tight shirts, the baby 5 that you got on there.
Listen, dude. Here. Let me make a comment on the Baby Gap thing. Let me address this for the very first time, dude. I've got a slim waist. Okay.
There it goes.
So I got a slim waist. This shit is loose here. Look at it. Yeah. If I get something that's bigger up here, then it's just gonna be really loose down here. It's gonna look awkward and weird.
He likes his medium shirts. Mediums.
All right.
As long as you like it, Kai, don't worry about anybody else, man. As long as you like it.
Yeah, you guys are judging me, so because of that, I'm gonna do what you guys like.
Guys, he loves every bit of what you're doing, so he may seem like he's hurt. He's not.
I love it, dude. Swear to God, dude. People, honestly, when I was at RPD, so we're talking about over 10 years ago, it was the same thing. Kai likes tight shirts. Same thing. Always, anywhere I went. This is just how I live my life. Kai's just got to learn to go sleeveless with a plate carrier. I've done that before.
100%.
Wait a minute. Wait. I mean, I gotta show it to him. Now that he brought up, I didn't bring it up. I didn't bring it up. I did not bring it up.
Jesus Christ.
Okay. If I brought it up,
shit. He's acting like he was typing into Find It. He had that picture pulled up on the screen right the whole time.
I did not bring it up.
He was waiting for somebody to say something.
Okay.
Oh, since somebody brought it up.
All right.
Yeah, Mac MD, stop with your suggestions, please.
Okay. Here it is. Hold on. I'm just gonna just present the screen because you guys asked for it. I wouldn't do it otherwise. You know me, Aaron. I would never do this.
I don't recall in any one of these that anybody asked to see Kyle with his sleeves.
I'm just saying, you guys asked for it. So here it is.
There it is.
Look at this.
It's Kyle.
So I would never show it otherwise. But I'm just well, a plate carrier. Actually, no sleeveless. I'm not even wearing a shirt.
There we go. See? There you go, guys. You got what you wanted now. See? Now we got to deal with this shit.
I'm not even wearing a shirt. I forgot. I wasn't wearing a shirt.
He didn't forget. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Yeah. You got me. You got me. Wait, generally, are you kidding me? Little woman's waist. Definitely not the Southern women's late waist.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that, man. Everybody likes them different, my friend. Everybody likes them different.
You're right. Hey, listen, I like them slim. I like them slim. Okay.
Some people like a little meat on the bone. You know?
I don't want any meat on the bone. I like them slim. That's me. I'm not. My name is not Jason.
Jesus Christ, low blow. Jason's not even here to defend himself.
He won't. He'll be like, yeah, that's exactly right. He would not defend himself on that one. He would attack me saying that I like toothpick.
Yeah.
Let's see. What's this? Would you like to be my guest and try surfing when you're in Istanbul next time? I've never surfed before. In fact, I'm actually going to Istanbul this Saturday. I don't announce it. In 2 days. Is it 2 days? Well, 3 days if you don't count today. So 2 days. I'll be flying, but I'll get there on Sunday the 2nd. But I've never surfed before, so I don't want to really. And when I'm there, I'm really busy. I appreciate the invite, but because it's something I've never done, and I got so much stuff going on down there, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time. But hit me up on Instagram, please. All right. So what do we got? What do we got here?
What else you got going on?
Ray French. It's his background pick on screen.
100%.
My background pick is Aaron.
Well, that's probably true too, but 100%. There's a
so
picture that I don't even know how he got it, honestly.
I took it. I took it. You post for me. Don't you remember?
Jesus Christ. Here we go.
Oh, wait. Okay. Remember that sound?
Yeah, it was the chair that fell.
The chair. Yeah, the chair behind me. Okay. Crazy. I run the cheapest 9mm I can pick up right now. I mean, for training, sure, but for your carry ammo, don't go cheap.
Yeah. I mean, buy a box of me, it'll cost you, what, $25 to $50, depending on what you're using.
Yeah.
Get 50 rounds thrown there. So, I mean, make those shots worth it, man.
Or you can rise to the occasion. Save some money.
True story. True story. What's this one for Aaron? You fucking weirdo. See what happens now? Now all the weirdos are coming out.
What? Where?
Go to 832. Yad Domper.
When Aaron's gonna be a lady again, would like to. Oh, that's your dad jokes video, bro.
Christ.
You were my stepsister. Remember that stepsister?
Kai got shot in the dick for touching me.
It was horrible, dude. That was so freaking bad.
Dude, I couldn't believe he fucking shot you. Oh my god.
He did, dumbass.
Bro, right on it too. Ugh. That was a good show though. I'll never dress up as a lady again. It's not my thing. But I appreciate you looking. I do appreciate you.
Yeah, he did. He'd watched it. Did you just watch it? Did you do anything else to that video? I'm curious.
No, I had nothing else in me. Nothing else. That was good. I appreciate it though.
I'm looking at some more comments. Go ahead and get them comments going. Dude, what do you think about the Donald Trump's
lost you there. You froze again? Say that again. I lost you for a second there.
I'm right here. I said, what do you think about the Donald Trump's trial? The jury just got the instructions from the judge.
I'm over that shit. It's a big fucking smoke cloud of bullshit. I honestly
think they're gonna convict him for.
I think so too, but it's literally a smoke cloud of bullshit, man. The man ain't going to jail. They're trying to find ways to just put more
he's not
fucking
gonna go
labels
to
on
jail.
him.
But they're gonna convict him. I think they're gonna.
I think so. Just so they could call him a felon. It's bullshit, man. It's all bullshit.
I think that's that. I honestly, here's my personal thought as a non-expert. Donald Trump gets convicted, he gets elected, 100%, no doubt.
I think so too.
No doubt.
I think it's going to backfire. I think this whole thing is backfiring in a million different ways already.
Yeah, literally. I mean, it is 100%. But I really think as soon as they convict him, they just see it's like the seal of approval kind of thing. Done. The election is over. They shouldn't even campaign anymore.
I don't know, man. I think there's still going to be. There's way too much time in between this election. I think there's going to be something else that's going to happen. I'm just curious about what the hell it's going to be.
I'm wondering if he's going to make it to the election.
Again, I just think there's going to be some big incident that's going to take place before this election that they do not want Donald Trump in that office, man. I want him in there. A lot of other people, I think the majority of the United States wants him in there. But
over Biden, I want him in there all day long.
Dude,
all day long.
I think almost everybody at this point, besides the fucking morons that they pay.
Yeah.
Like fucking Robert De Niro's dumbass.
Oh my God, what was this show?
Fuck
He went
you,
to the courthouse.
bro.
Did you
It's
see that? He went
again,
to the courthouse.
it's a big movie skit, man. Like this is a big movie skit. It's nuts, absolutely nuts.
I
Again, I'm
can't
not gonna
believe
get
it.
too much more into it. It's
Get
just
into it,
it's
bro.
big smoke
Who
cloud and
cares?
bullshit, dude.
Dude, okay, did
I'd
you
rather talk
see
about guns and all that other shit, dude. That's it. It
did
just
okay,
annoys me.
we'll get there in a second, but no, did you see that the jury instructions?
I didn't see.
Normally, okay,
I literally just stopped reading the stupidity
yeah,
because
normally go ahead.
they didn't give him his fucking charges.
Dude, it's
The
okay.
Constitution, you have to know your charges, bro. They wouldn't tell him what
Yes.
he was charged with.
Do you know what they're
The Fifth
saying?
Amendment, you have to know your your fucking
Yeah.
charges.
They say that because it's a misdemeanor. Falsifying business records is a misdemeanor in New York City or New York State. In order for it to be a felony, you have to falsify your business records to hide another crime that you have committed. Okay, so number one, the accusation is he falsified the documents for hush money payment to Stormy Daniels. When they hooked up, it's like, hey, here's 100 grand, whatever, go away. And they gave it from a campaign funds. That's the accusation. But they typed it like campaign expenses, right? Okay, that alone is if that's true, which they're disputing that one too. If that's true, that's a misdemeanor. And it's never been brought in New York State. But they're saying that he did that to hide another crime, as if there is another crime which they can't define. What is the other crime that he was trying to hide?
Like I said,
But
I get too much of a headache listening to these fucking morons.
But here's the biggest thing,
selling us
Aaron. Here's the
bullshit.
biggest thing. The jury instructions, I just watched it on Fox News today, was insane. Jury instructions given by the judge. Normally 12 people got to agree on it. So, or else you don't get a unanimous, right?
Right.
You know what the judge said? You guys don't all have to agree on it. There's like 4 jurors. If 4 jurors agree and the other 4 jurors, he can consider that unanimous. Some shit like this. I don't know the details, but I just saw that today. I was like, wow, that's not good. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Let's just go back to guns. Okay.
I'll put this one last fucking political comment out there. It was amazing. Donald Trump was loved by every culture in this world before he went to run for president.
That's right. Everybody
they'll
loves
say,
him.
"Oh, he's racist." This, that. Remember, Donald Trump had a black girlfriend. First of all, nobody remembers that, but he had a black girlfriend at one point in time. It's funny. Everybody needed money. They borrowed money from Donald Trump. Like, it was wild. Like, everybody loved him. He was in movies. He was in rap songs. Everything. But all of a sudden now, Donald Trump's the worst person in the world. I'm sorry, dude.
He said this. He said, over 30 years, I've been around with people from all walks of life, did business, sat down, broke bread, dated, whatever, like everything, all walks of life. Nobody has ever called me racist until I ran for the office, then I became a racist.
Exactly.
That's what he said.
Either way, let's get back to guns, man. Let's talk ammo, guns. Let's talk some real shit. These are things you're going to need once they find out what happens.
Somebody says, Trump is terrible for a Second Amendment. His opponent is far worse. Okay, I'll take the terrible guy then.
Yeah, I'll go.
I don't know what to say. You know, Nikki Haley. Did you see that? Nikki Haley's kind of like said that I'm voting for him. Anyways, we were supposed to change this topic. Dude, stop talking. Stop talking about Trump, please.
Exactly. Vote Donald Trump.
Wait, what else we got here? Everybody's talking about Trump, bro. What do you want? Wait, what about this? AK-50, guys. Jessica wants to know. What's the AK-50?
Oh, it's fucking the Jessica Simpson guy keeps asking the same question about
Brent Herrera losing by. Wait, he lost by 407 votes? Wait, what happened to Brent Herrera? Do you know anything about that? Brandon?
No. They somebody put a link in there. I just want to know what the AK-50 video by Brent Herrera has already posted to YouTube. So any thoughts on the AK-50? No, it's the AK-50.
Oh, so yeah, Brandon Herrera's a rival, I guess, Tony Gonzalez, declared victory in a GOP runoff. Yeah. I'm looking at the thing, and against Brandon Herrera. By 407 votes. Oh,
Lost by
Gonzalez secured
400 votes.
45% of the vote. Herrera just received under 25%.
Yeah, I mean, he's stepping into someone like Mehdi said. He lost by 400 votes to an established Republican who was endorsed by Abbott. Okay, let's skip it, man.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Let's fucking move away.
But
from
I mean,
shit.
still, you got 25% or just under. I think that's pretty good. You know,
Yeah, let's
when he
get away
goes
from
again
politics,
next time, he may score it then. So,
definitely fucking get away from
all
that
right.
shit. Let's talk about mental
Have
health.
excess sights on my. Yeah, I know. On 3 carry guns. What? What is that? What does that mean?
Has excess sights on 3 carry guns. So he has 3 guns for carry purposes, and he has excess sights on all 3 of them. Excess sights aren't bad. I mean, I don't have a problem.
I don't even know anything about the excess sight. What are they? I don't even know.
You've seen excess sights before. They're it's like the green. How the fuck do I explain it?
Oh,
the emblem is the
itself?
green. Yeah. It's the green. You've definitely seen them.
Is it the one that
100%.
kind of lines itself, like that little one thing, or is it like 3 dot?
I believe it's a 3 dot. They have a couple of different options, but you've definitely seen them before.
Oh, really big front sight. I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see what this guy says. You two are law enforcement in deep blue states that infringed on the Second Amendment. I hope you two played dumb and acted like you didn't see firearms. Nope, I didn't. I actually took guns off the streets too. I'll openly say it because what the fuck? Not all guns.
What? Read that again. You two are law enforcement in deep
I know.
blue states that infringe the Second. Yeah, the guns I was taking, my friend, were doing
I
some
don't know,
other shit.
guys. Shit is not black and white like that. This is ignorant. What you're saying is kind of very ignorant. Very, very fucking. Okay, I'm not here to attack you or anything like that, but not all guns that are on the streets are good. Okay, I'm a avid Second Amendment supporter. I love guns. I want everybody to exercise their rights. But guess what? Because there's some shitheads out there carrying guns illegally, and some people say that, oh, there's no guns that are illegally. Well, there are. Okay, they just are. They're out there doing some bad shit. Okay?
Stolen. They could be a bunch of different ways that are illegal.
Yeah.
So that comment right there, I can't go with that one.
Yeah, I can't go with that one too.
Yeah, if you legally had your firearm, I'm not taking your damn gun from you. But if you're a fucking felon, you're not supposed to have a firearm, you have ammunition, a firearm, or you just finished shooting up somebody, it's gonna be a different story.
Yeah. Jacked up statement. I agree, Wade. That was just uncalled for. Chris, that's Aaron's wheelhouse right here.
How do y'all feel about full size CC? Again, I stated it before. I know we had this conversation myself and Jason at one point. It's gonna depend on what you're wearing. Honestly, I'm good with a full size concealed carry if I'm sitting there as a cold and I have a jacket on. But if I have a full size like an X5 underneath a friggin' shirt out in Florida, I'm gonna be imprinting clear as day. You're gonna know what I have on me. It's not gonna be. I'm not gonna be able to hide that thing.
Yeah.
In a pair of shorts and a t-shirt.
A cop I work with, he carried Glock 34 every day.
Yeah, and again, it's gonna come to preference, but understand that at some point you're gonna have to weigh out the factors of is it really concealed?
Yeah, it is. I remember the Illinois when they had the law first passed, the CCW stuff. It said mostly concealed. Okay, that's what the law read, and then so they start arguing like a gun in a holster is mostly concealed, which is true. The gun itself is like mostly concealed, just the grip is exposed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There was a bad language right there. Let's see. So, Aaron,
what do you got?
Besides SIG, which handgun would you go? Because you're going to go SIG, so I'm taking that out of the equation.
Well, you already know this answer too. Smith & Wesson has done it so far, man. I mean, Smith & Wesson is up there. I like the Koenigs also.
Koenig's did you see? We just did a video, Koenig versus SAR.
Yeah, so you and Adam did a little something there.
No, Koenig versus SAR, 2 rival companies.
I didn't see that video. No, I didn't see that video.
So, okay, I'm glad. I guess we're talking about this. So, guys, and this video is literally, I think it's going to come out like tomorrow, right? I think it was going to come out today, but they didn't upload it or something like that. But it's going to come out tomorrow probably. So last week, we went and did. So anybody who doesn't know, Koenig is a Turkish gun company, and SAR is also a Turkish company, and they're just both very big in Turkey. SAR is even bigger than Canik, but Canik is way more active here than SAR is, right? In the United States. So they're both rivals. Absolutely. They're big competitors. Good stuff, right? That forces them to innovate and all that. Well, they're kind of different guns too. So we did a Canik versus SAR video, and I didn't get involved. I was just a little moderator because I was going to get involved, right? It was going to be me and Jason. I told Ryan, I was like, hey, listen, man, I used to work for SAR. I worked, for a year. I was their spokesperson, whatever. And I have a lot, not only like I have that, and I'm also very close friends with them. I'm friends with Canik folks too, like Adam, and I got to meet, Ismail and all those cool guys, I like them, awesome guys. But still, I would be taken more biased towards SAR. And I'm also more experienced shooting SARs than Caniks. I've shot over tens of thousands of rounds from SAR guns in total. When it comes to Canik, I don't even know if I fired 500 through all Caniks together. So I said, how about I just don't get involved? I'm just a moderator. And plus I'm a Turkish guy, I'm a Turkish American. So we had Matt and Jason, without giving everything away. Actually, one of the cool things about people watching our live streams, they get some little spoilers. Yeah. Matt and Aaron did it.
Jason.
Matt and Jason did it. And dude, I first asked Jason, what's your experience with Caniks? He said, yeah, he has some experience with Canik. SAR, he said he has none. And then I asked Matt, same thing. Matt's not the biggest pistol guy, but he still shoots here. He's got more Canik experience. He's got he's almost none from SAR. He shot SAR way back when I used to work for SAR. A couple mags. That's it, right? That's it. Dude, they both shot these guns from micro compact all the way to like competition line stuff. And the result, you guys will have to go and see it.
Don't say it.
Nope. You guys will have to go see it. It's interesting, let's just say. You know what I'm saying? It's a very interesting, very good video. I think it'll give people a lot of good information about both companies and their guns. So definitely check it out. We just did that. So you say you like Caniks. And I like them too. It's just that I'm really getting used to them. If I have to pick between these two guns, and this is me leaving any of my bias aside, I'm friends with them, whatever, none of that shit. Legitimately how it feels in my hand, how well I shoot. I take a SAR 9 over a Canik. However, Canik SFX rivals, the SFD pros, those triggers just absolutely dominate the SAR's triggers. 100%. However, when a defensive gun, that's too light. SFX rival is just like, it's right there, boom, breaks at 90. It's great for competition, recreational shooting. For me, for a defensive gun, like a tactical gun, maybe a tad too soft, light, and all that. But overall, Canik did an incredible job off the gate trigger for those. But other models, I'm not a big fan of their triggers. SARs, their triggers are like Glocks. Maybe a little bit improved Glock, but the Gen 3 SARs, their triggers are actually way more improved. So overall, I think I'm a more SAR guy. But I got to experience more with Caniks. That's all.
I think it's going to come down to personal preference, but
it's
again, those
super personal. You're a very good point.
Yeah.
All right, what else we got?
What do we got here? I saw something about felons and carrying firearms. Where the hell did I go?
Where? Felons and
yeah, somebody said something after our comments with the whole guns being taken off the street. 843, Hasman the Great.
Let me see. Kai and Aaron, do you both think felons should have their gun rights restored after serving their sentence?
Nope.
What? What did you
So
say?
I take the back. Wait, what's the charge? Because there's a lot of felonies.
That's not exactly. I actually I say this: a felony, a non-violent felony.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. I've always said this. A guy works. Okay, what's a felony? Okay, in your state, probably $1,000 and over is a felony, right? If you steal.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. Imagine I work at a bank. I've got no violent history, no criminal history whatsoever. I stole $1,000 from the fucking cash register, or I go to Walmart and I just steal one of those like 75-inch TVs that's $2,500, right? I just stole one TV and I got caught. I got slapped with a felony. I can't ever have a gun again.
Yeah,
That's
that I could see that not being the
yeah.
case there. But
So
you
nonviolent
just went
stuff,
and you friggin'
yes,
off somebody with your
yeah,
Ruger, then that's not happening. You're not getting that back.
yeah. I'm with you.
Even though honestly, it doesn't matter because if a felon wants to get a fucking gun, they're gonna get a gun.
Yeah.
So me personally, no, I'm not giving them the rights to carry back. But if they really want to commit another crime with a gun, they're gonna do it. So
Yeah, I mean,
it's unfortunate to say.
so here's the deal. I try to spin this way because a lot of people are like, oh, it's a God-given right. Who are you to take it from me? That's the far right, 2A guys, right?
Yeah,
You're right. It's God-given right. But brother, I have to think of the rights and the livelihoods of other people too. And I'm not going to go to this rabbit hole like safety over liberty. I'm not saying that.
yeah,
But if somebody has shown me who they are or what they're capable of, and they've actually done it, they went out there off somebody, they popped some people, or they just did some violent act, right? A bad violent where it's a felony, then I am less trusting of that. It's like fucking, you meet a girl, and this girl was in a relationship with somebody, and she's banging you, or you meet a guy, whatever he is. That's why I don't do this whole gender thing. Or you see a girl that just cheated on her whatever boyfriend, you're going to be less trusting of that woman. You're going to be less trusting of that woman because, that's what she did. So same thing. You're going to be less trusting of people who have had these violent past and they got slapped with felony. So I think I'd be less open to, obviously, those guys getting restored. But any felons, whoever just voted on this shit, I think it's so stupid because there are so many non-violent felonies out there. So many. And I think those guys or gals should be able to still have guns. That's what I'm thinking. Remember, guys, guns are made to kill people. Literally, that's it. That's their main thing. And we got to be, they require a great deal of responsibility. You can't just like blindly let everybody have them. There's so many people that should, as a 2A advocate, there's so many people that actually shouldn't have them. Because if they get their hands on, shit may hit the fan. Because those things require a lot of responsibility. Just like you get it, you have to train before you use it. You got to determine who should have it. And again, we can argue all day long about who determines who should get it or not, because not everything is black and white. But if somebody went out there and killed people or shot at people and hurt people, bad stuff, I don't think that guy should have it.
Yeah, I can't. I agree with you that for the most part.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be open to case by case, let's just say. You know what I'm saying? You could just defend yourself. Again, you're a gangbanger or you're a guy in the hood and then some dude tried to off you and you're illegally carrying a gun and just like popped him. And then it was more like a self-defense, but you got slapped with something. Yeah, it's a case by case thing.
It is going to be, and I've had those scenarios before where fucking dude was not supposed to have a gun, but somebody tried killing him, and luckily he had a fucking gun that day because he stopped 3 guys from killing him. He killed 3 other guys, but after
he got
the
a
whole
felony,
thing,
didn't he?
he didn't get a felony for that. It was self-defense.
Oh, I see. Clear-cut case. I see.
It was a clear-cut self-defense case. And yeah, he wasn't supposed to have a gun, but there are laws in place for these type of things too, ladies and gentlemen, that you won't be able to victimize the victim either. If he is or she is clearly defending themselves, they're going to find a way to defend themselves regardless. Let's be 100% real. When you're in a certain environment, you're going to find ways to continue to defend yourself. Hence why you always fucking pull guns off the same guys over and over and over again.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's what I'm saying. So the whole felony thing, even some of the violent stuff, I mean, case by case. There's some bad people, dude. Like people who say they're all guns. Dude, there are some fucking bad people that I dealt with. Like they are bad. Okay? They get guns anyways, right? They don't give a damn about laws. But if you're asking me, should that person have a gun? No.
They shouldn't have a gun, but you should also have the right and the ability to defend yourself. I will leave that there.
I agree with you.
I'll say that they could be pieces of shit. End of the day, you still have the right to defend yourself, however that may be. I mean, there are consequences to certain things you're going to do, but at the end of the day, I think they still do have the right to defend themselves. Like I stated before, I've been to several of those cases where I'm like, you're not supposed to have that. But luckily for you today, you had one and you were able to use it, and those guys weren't. So
the some of the guys that I dealt with, I mean, unfortunately, we can't just abandon this. I'll talk about a few more minutes about this. You have a gun illegally on you, even a stolen gun, right? You go kill somebody and you're defending yourself, you're going to get charged with a stolen gun. You're not going to get charged, or you're not going to at least face the consequences of killing somebody.
It
generally
depends on your
speaking.
lawyer. Okay, generally
speaking, right? You have a clear case self-defense case, right?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's say you're a felon. You know, you did a few drive-bys, you did a few robberies, you popped a guy. Okay. You're not supposed to have a gun anymore, right? I think everybody agrees, okay, this guy is out there just robbing and killing people. He shouldn't be having a gun legally, by law, right? But he should still have the right to defend himself because he could be a victim to something, right? We could all... But that's when you kind of put stuff on the scale. What are the likelihood and risk versus reward kind of thing? It's a very deep topic because on one end of it, it doesn't matter who you are, everybody gets a gun. You and I have seen some pieces of shits on the streets. They get their guns on their hands. They start doing, like, how many freaking drive-bys or robberies, people just getting shot, like pizza drivers getting killed. How many times have you seen this stuff?
Yeah.
So people who just say everybody should have guns, which again, I advocate. I advocate all the time. The only medicine of a bad guy with a gun is a good guy with a gun. I always say it. I'm a huge proponent of, like, people should have guns, everything. But if you've seen what I've seen, you would agree that not everybody should be fucking having guns.
True story.
You would 100% agree. But if you people who just say this, they generally haven't been out there. They have not seen the real world.
Yeah.
You know.
I agree with you on that.
That's all.
I like Jessica named his guns. I like that. Jessica.
Is this it right here?
Jessica fucking people.
All my favorite guns are named Jessica, each one of them with a different number based on the model. Jessica 4, Jessica 47, Jessica 5. Damn. You don't have a Jessica 9?
He's an MP5. I mean, that's technically a Jessica 9. I mean.
Yeah, but, I don't see a handgun there.
Yeah, no handguns. Likes his Jessica's big.
Yeah, he likes his Jessica big. Jessica is on one tonight.
Yeah, definitely is.
All right, there you go. My cousin, who's a felon, used a gun in self-defense from someone trying to run him over in his own front yard and was still arrested for owning a gun. Well, owning a gun, he will get arrested. We just said that, right? But did he...
So, yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron.
No, I was agreeing with what you just said because you just said this is the case.
Owning a gun because he's not supposed to by law, so they'll, of course, arrest him for it. But not for using the gun, right? Not for shooting that. He didn't get charged.
Discharging.
Yeah.
I'm assuming he probably got a charge for having a stolen gun, or it's probably was stolen.
Felon possession of
a firearm. Yeah.
A firearm by a felon, you know.
Yeah, if you ended up killing the guy, they probably wouldn't charge him with murder. And again, I don't know the whole story here, but that's
why I say, dude, I'd be in favor of gun stuff, case by case, a board of like reasonable individuals put you up front. Like for a felon, I'm talking about violent felonies and shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe then, you know, some evaluation, but a blanket, it doesn't sit well with me too. Certain people in my head that I've seen, fuck no. Mm-hmm. But in general, there's a lot of felons out there that are just, they're not violent people.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
I definitely agree.
There you go. Somebody thanked you. Thank you, Aaron. You gave the answer I was looking for.
All right. Well, I like these things, man. I like the fact that you have these open discussions. And at the end of the day, man, everybody's going to have a different opinion on things sometimes. You know, I like this open dialogue, man. Everybody have some open dialogue, speak. We've lost our way in this country, in this world, of having the ability to disagree and not want to go fucking kill each other. You know?
Yeah. Wait.
What's that?
This guy says guns are not made to kill people. They actually are. They're made to kill.
They were definitely made to kill people.
They're made to, like, I'm challenging anybody. Guns, the guy who fucking invented the gun did not invent it to kill a squirrel.
To kill a squirrel.
He
created to kill.
Kill.
To kill a squirrel.
Kill. Okay, guys, it is literally, look at the history of fucking firearms. Way back in the day, it was literally made to fucking kill. And at that time, it was all people. Okay? Yeah, you hunt too. I'm not saying there aren't guns made to hunt, but it was literally to fucking kill. Like, some people don't like some of the truth, but it was like, okay, when Gaston Glock made the Glock 17 Gen 1 in 1982, what was the intention? Did he made that to kill a squirrel or target shooting? Or was that made for Austrian military so they could go kill people? So guns are made to kill people. They require a great deal of responsibility. Yeah. All right. I like that RC monster truck in the back, Kaya. Dude, it doesn't. Okay, does anybody know anything about this stuff? I'll ask this, okay? I charged up, and the battery lasts maybe 2 minutes, even if it's brand new battery.
Kind of like Kaya. The battery lasts 2 minutes.
Yeah, that's too long. That's for me too. It's too long. Generally, I'm like, oh my God, you're naked? It's over.
Clean up.
It's for. That's it. But yeah, I don't know if you guys understand electronics. Even I put a brand new battery in it, it dies instantly, very quickly.
You check the blinker fluid?
Blinker fluid?
Yeah, did you see if the blinker fluid is full?
Yeah, I think I filled the blinker fluid. You bitch. But you need a battery with a higher milliamp. No. It has nothing to do with it. I literally bought the baddest of the batteries. Battery dies right away. I don't know what the heck is wrong with it. It's a beast, dude. Like, when this thing is fully charged, when you give like full throttle, it'll just flip on its back. It's insane. Are you charging in the same outlet? I think so, yeah. The problem you need one nitro engine. It's a electric car. MCX Surge, I have not heard that. All right.
Surge?
What else we got? Yeah, have you heard that? You would know. You're a sick guy.
The Surge. I'm not sure what that is. Can you Google that real quick? Look that up.
Let me
MCX
see.
Surge.
SIG MCX Surge. I don't. Oh.
Is that their bolt action? Is that a bolt action one?
No. I'm trying to. Surge suppressed upper. Oh, it's an upper receiver. It's a suppressed upper receiver that looks more like
an MCX regulator.
Yeah.
Is it a regulator or a Surge?
No, it's a Surge. So
Okay.
it is. Let's see. This is just an upper receiver. It looks more like the Rattler, but different.
Is there a fatter can on it?
I'm gonna put it on the screen real quick. Okay, right here. Share screen. See this?
Oh, okay. Yes. Okay.
It's the MCX Surge upper receiver group. Oh, right here, the better one. Oh, it's a small photo. Anyways,
No, I know what he's talking about now.
that's the Spear.
That's the new Spear.
Yeah. Huh. No, I know nothing about it, man. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't know anything about it. Oh, wait. Somebody said, as an electrician, I can tell you it's possible that outlet has a short in it. Do you have a device to check the wattage? Outlet is in like, I'm sorry, I'm just dumb when it comes to this stuff.
If you lick your fingers, just take both your fingers, lick them, and touch one.
Let me do that right now.
Do it right now.
Lick my fingers.
Put your feet in water first. Shotgun is guitar.
Oh, shit. Did I just break something?
Yeah, there you go. That's what happened.
Okay. So, we're going to try to fix this. All right. Let me remove these things. Do you know who gave me this, dude? When I first joined the FBI, I report to my field office, and I helped this other agent who was in the surveillance team. So my squad put me in the surveillance team a little bit to do some surveillance. I was on the air operations and stuff. I did some stuff up there and down, whatever. And I helped this guy, and the surveillance team leader, move. As he moved, he's like, I don't have any room for this. Do you want it? I was like, yep.
Yeah.
I want it. All right. So,
hey, go to 903 real quick while you're talking about your truck. 903 Wade Jensen.
903. There you go.
Aaron, on your Legion, are you using a 17 round mag or a 21 for your backup? I use a 21 regardless. I don't use my 17 round mag. So my backup mags are 21. My mag that's in the well is a 21. So yeah, I'm 21 rounder all the way around. I used 21 round mags when I was working. So
Yeah. Oh yeah, on duty, I'm sure.
yep.
All right. So okay.
Fork will let you know it's still working. People want to see you fry, dude.
Dude. Anyways, let me show this to the screen real quick. I'll try to get closer. All right. So that's a battery tray. It's empty, no battery. Another battery too, right? And these the dual motors. I don't know what's wrong with it. If something is fried, that's just sucking the energy or everything out right away. But it just dies very quickly. Dude, this is so good. Yeah, this thing is a beast. It's got such nice suspension. Like it's and the guy said he modified the crap out of it too, like put actual suspension system on it. It's really good. You know? So, anyways, this is what it looks like. Does everything look okay? No, there's two batteries. One battery right here, one battery right here. I don't have the batteries in them right now. But two motors, two batteries, but they die right away. So, have either of you gotten it? Yep, that's not it. Yeah, anyways.
I think you'd have to have a separate podcast for that, man.
I figured maybe somebody could just see this. I will just, you know what, baby? Sorry. I try to get you help, but nobody knows what they're doing.
You have to put her down, man. Take your SIG and bring her out in the back. Pull the mice and men and drop her.
Yeah, I think that's what it looks like I'm going to have to
look
do.
Off into the woods.
Yeah, unfortunately. Babe, I'm sorry. You've been sitting here for years and nobody cares about you. I thought my folks in the stream cared about you, but looks like they don't either.
Sounds like a classic. Sounds like a classic video. We'll do a mice and men remake.
Our take you out to the back. Exactly. Oh, dude. I also have a dirt bike. I got to get that thing fixed up, the tires and stuff. Man, I got so many things to do. Well, now that I have free time,
there you go.
Unfortunately.
Get off it. Back to the guns. Back to the guns.
Yeah. Dude, I thought that was it, man, Aaron. I really thought that was freaking it. God damn it. Being wrong sucks. On that one, being wrong sucks.
You have plenty of other times to be wrong again in this life, trust me.
I know. Well, I know, and I'm okay with a lot of times, but this one, I was so sure, man. God damn, that hurts. Okay. What were we doing?
What do you recommend for home defense? What is Hokam? Is that Turkish?
Where?
Is that Turkish?
What time?
908. It's the last one.
Oh. This one?
Yeah.
Hokam. That's right. That is Turkish. Anti-fascist. What do you recommend for home defense? Well, a gun.
There you go.
You got to get a shotgun. Like Biden says. No. Get a shotgun.
Get a tank.
What's your favorite gun to suppress? Oh, dude. My cigarette loyalty.
All guns?
Oh, well, that's a better answer. That's a better answer. That really is a better answer. Pretty good. All right.
Put a can on it and do it.
Yeah. Dude, we just did a Ruger 1022 build today. At 22 caliber. Suppressed? Oh, my God.
Oh,
it's dangerous. Like unfair.
Yep.
What else?
What other gun questions you guys have, man? Ask some questions. Get some good questions here. Even if they're non-gun questions, give us some questions. You want to know something about me, something about Kyer that's off the guns, let me know.
Did you see that Lamborghini that ran from the cops? Police activity?
No, what happened?
Dude, they stopped the guy, and the car is stolen. The guy is wanted. And the guy takes off from them, right? Over 120 miles an hour, like real fast. Yeah. Loses control, hits trees, in the middle of the road, like the dividers.
Yeah, little dividers. Yeah.
Dude, that Lamborghini split in half.
They couldn't
freaking find the guy.
Love a happy ending.
They couldn't freaking find it, and then they found the guy. I was surprised he was still in one piece, but he was obviously in
a little bit hurt.
Really bad shape. I mean, he's obviously I think he died before he hit the ground. But that was a crazy, crazy video. What do you think about tasers, man? What are your thoughts about tasers?
They suck. They work fucking 30% of the time. Tasers, I mean, when they work, they're great, but the 70% of the time that they don't work, it kind of sucks.
You've been tased before, right?
Oh, hell yeah. Yep.
Okay. What do you think?
I'd rather be tased than OC sprayed. I'll tell you that right
Same
now.
here.
You could tase me 50 times over.
When I had when I got tased, I thought, okay, you know how you prepare your mind? Like people are screaming in front of you, like you prepare your mind. You're like, you know what? Okay, this is gonna hurt. This is gonna hurt real bad. This. It is. Anybody's watching this. If you're ever gonna get tased, if you're a prospect police officer, or military, whatever, right? Or prospect criminal, or whatever. I don't want to use a criminal. Somebody who's just going to go against cops. Let's just say, right? Better be ready for whatever you're imagining. Put about $1 million on top of that.
Yeah, it hurts your bones. Like you can feel the pain in your like bone marrow. Like it sucks. I'm not gonna lie. It definitely sucks. But the thing is, it's 5 seconds of suck and then it's done. Like when it's done, it's done.
Okay, I want to make.
But that 5 seconds blows.
That 5 seconds also. Let's just be honest. 5 seconds is nothing when we're sitting here all rainbow and sunshines, dude. When you're getting tased. That 5 seconds is the longest 5 seconds. Dude, I remember I got when I got tased, I wish they shot me with it. Because that would be just on my back.
Oh, you guys had the hooks? No,
they gave us the options. He's like, we'll shoot you, whatever. I said, whatever you want. And the guy who was doing it said, Kai, I'm not gonna shoot you. Come here. Because this is a state police academy, like boot camp, right? They just do whatever they want. They're like, I'm not gonna shoot you. I'm just lay down right here. He put one prong on one hamstring.
Make sure you get that full connection.
The other one on the other hamstring.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, if you don't know how sensitive the back of your legs, the hamstring area is, it's insane. Bro, when he did it.
Lock up.
Yeah, when he did it, I remember I said, like, okay, you're talking about 5 seconds. This whole thing happened in real time.
Yeah.
I was like, whoa. So I'm screaming. I was like, whoa, this is worst thing I've ever felt. They need to stop this. No, I'm not joking. Someone needs to stop this. Like I'm thinking about this. And I was like, wait a minute. People are watching me right now. Holy crap. They're probably videotaping too. Kaya, get your shit together. But it hurts so bad. Like I'm having this whole conversation with myself the entire time. And then I was like, okay, I need to just quiet. And I just like quiet it down. And the last 2 seconds, I just didn't have any, I just kept my, held my breath. It was the worst thing I've ever felt in my life. So don't get tased, guys. Don't get tased.
Don't do it.
When is the next episode of Bust Your Builds? I have no idea. When are you at Classic again, Aaron?
Well, we got that trip coming up in a couple of weeks, right? And then I'll probably be out there in July again.
All right. So July. Okay. Cool. We'll
probably do something like that.
Sounds good. All right. Well, Aaron, good times. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed it. We had a good time. Just chat a little bit. And next time we'll hit it a little harder. But thanks for stopping by. Go ahead.
Yeah, guys, thank you again for everything. And then, guys, reach out to me on my Instagram. You guys see it up there, Tack Daddy. Any questions you have, anything like that. I'm starting to get more into the whole social media thing. And so bear with me here. This whole thing is new to me. So yeah, that's a whole learning curve of mine right there. So
we'll do it together, man. We'll get it going. Yeah, guys, definitely _ Tack Daddy. Add Aaron on Instagram. Check him out. Ask him questions. He's obviously awesome, man. He's with us, and I'll be doing my live streams with him going forward. We'll just do it together as much as we possibly can. And that's about it, man. Thanks a lot, brother. Appreciate you. I'm gonna shut it down too over here.
All right, brother. I appreciate it, guys. Stay safe out there. I'll see you next time.
Stay safe, guys. Take care, and we'll see you guys on next live stream, whenever that's gonna be. We'll talk. Take care, and take care, guys.
Yep.
Later. Bye-bye.